This holiday season, Uber Eats is delivering the Home Depot's merriest holiday decor, plus an extra 30% off.
Bitch, I am the receipt.
We can ride and smoke, baby hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby hit the dope. We can ride. When I start to stress it, this weed here be my blessing. We can throw a session blowing like a lethal weapon. Please don't bring no mid or no weed with no seeds. I'm smoking like I'm Snoop, trying to figure what to do. Blowing on this eye, yeah, you know this shit the truth. Smoke it out a switcher, got you naked with I switch ya. I'm just trying to hit ya, I don't want no issues. Baby, hit the swisher. Don't fuck up rotation, cause I see your ass facing. Put you in the zone, got you staring at your phone. You know what I'm on, I'm just trying to bone. Tell me what you want, baby, what you want. Shawty, what you want. We can ride and smoke, baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby, hit the dope. We can ride.
You can't hear? You can't hear? You can't hear on here. If you couldn't hear nothing, that means nothing was playing. You should be able to hear now, though, Alexi. Can you hear? Can you hear? You hear it? Yeah, okay. I don't know why you can't hear.
Ride and smoke, baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke.
I was trying to get that dumbass to get off this phone and go to the computer.
Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke, baby, hit the dope. We can Shawty hit me up. She say that she stressing. A session was requested. She trying to get lit, probably even get hit. Said that we make her feel good, always get her in the mood. She been fucking with that dude. She say that I'm smooth. We always been cool. I used to hit her back in school. We just got in tune. Seen her with a dude. I ain't front, I move. I just play this smooth. Cause you know the rules. Trying to get her straight. I ain't looking for no date. I'm just trying to get away and get a little break. We can hit the lake. Forget what it takes. We can take her. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke. Baby, hit the dope. We can ride and smoke.
That's how we gonna do it. I'm gonna start making my shit like BET. I'm gonna start doing my shit. I'm gonna start making my shit like BET. Hold on, let me go back to that video. I'm gonna start doing my shit. I'm gonna start making my shit like. Okay, I'm gonna start doing my channel like BET. All right, go ahead, get big fishing off of here too, man. Your opinions is something for you, but they ain't over here on this page, man. We don't do none of that trolling no more. We no longer need y'all. I'm above y'all right now. So you guys that's looking for entertainment, it won't be over here, man. We got to get you gone. I'm sorry, man. I could no longer entertain. I could no longer entertain y'all. Y'all like the dirt on the bottom of my Air Maxes. You know what I'm saying? I could no longer entertain y'all. Entertaining y'all bring me down to y'all level. Y'all are scum of the earth. So I can't entertain y'all no more, man. I'm sorry. I'm doing what I'm doing. We growing. And we don't need y'all. All right, where we at? We got Boosie. It's a couple of videos I want to show y'all. Damn, what the hell? What the hell that video just go? They got
This just exposed.
we got Munchie B now situation. Let me find this video. 21 Savage and the rest of these people, rappers that got snitching allegations on their name, they now saying fuck the streets. They should have been said that.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
They should have been said that before they had snitching allegations.
Subaru is the largest corporate donor to the National Park Foundation, helping to protect our parks for future generations.
Let's see. Them guys never really fucked with Lil Durk.
Ratmore gang, it's another bonus episode of Ratlanta Man, and this time, okay, I thought we had the season finale, but now we're getting the crossover episode, okay? Because 21 Savage has basically come out to say F the streets is a lie, the streets is a myth, after spending years convincing the world to slide, that this gangster stuff is cool, that snitches and rats are the worst thing that you could possibly be. Now that it doesn't suit him, now that they're thinking, oh, you know what, people are calling me a hypocrite and a snake, tell you what, let me abandon my principles, okay? And look, part of me wants to support this, okay? Part of me wants to support this and say this is a good thing, but there's another part of me that just feels like the hypocrisy is so out of control, and I'm not the only one seeing it, okay? So look, let me put you on game. 21 Savage came out with a little flurry of tweets, okay? And he came out saying that he wants peace. All right. Basically, he was talking about the Gunna and Young Thug situation. He said, "Y'all dudes fixed." He added Gunna and Young.
Now we're gonna say that right. 21 Savage. 21 Savage most definitely got snitching allegations against him. You know what I'm saying? Now he want peace and all this. It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? All these rappers that got snitching on their names in Atlanta, Rollo, the rest of these rappers that's doing this stuff with snitching on their names. If y'all would have never got involved with the streets and been doing street things, then guess what? Y'all would have never had anything to do with this. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I know I'm talking on my Bluetooth. Let me know if y'all can hear me. You know what I'm saying? All right, good. Let me get back into the video. I hate for y'all to have to hear this man with this accent, but he's the only one that
said, "You dudes fix that stuff. You love each other. You knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time he's talking about him being on Crime Stoppers, and we swept it under the rug for you. We know he wasn't trying to leave you to hang. F the streets. We ain't getting nothing but trauma from that stuff." This is making my brain explode. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? And I said this before. No one can fathom, why are you calling 21 Savage a snake? Why are you saying that 21 Savage is lame for what he's basically done behind the scenes in that leaked phone call when he was telling Young Thug we could clean up Gunna's face with the snitching allegations for money, for bigger points on his career? This just goes to show that Atlanta street business, Atlanta being solid behind the scenes was a load of cap from the beginning. Okay. Now, I don't think Gunna ratted. I don't think him being on Crime Stoppers, he tried to help his mans, right? He tried to spin the Crime Stoppers, right? It was cool because Gunna was making you money. But now he's saying that, oh no, okay, oh no, it's cool. We swept it under the rug then, and we're going to sweep it. We tried to sweep it under the rug a second time, it didn't work, and then we decided to ruin this man's career, tarnish his reputation. And now it's F the streets. Now the streets don't matter. When it was F the streets and it was time to tell and time to take your plea and time to get out, all of that kind of stuff, you was a rat, you was a snake, you were ostracized from the Atlanta rap scene. But now it suits you. Now you realizing that all of this stuff is dumb as hell. It's time for you to change tact. If you'd have done this a year ago with some principles and stood up and said F the streets a year ago when everyone was on King Slime's dick, I might have had some respect for you. And then he hit up Wham. Whatever Wham says goes. Still crickets from Wham. Ain't heard shit from Wham about the Young Thug allegations or the Gunner situation. So you one of the realest young dudes out here. Just admit Slime was moving the goalposts and we were standing behind him because we love him, my brother. I'm not going to lie. I feel like 21 is actually calling out Lil Baby and saying, look, you one of the realest out here. Admit Slime was moving the goalposts. Now, I don't know if I'm reading between the lines, but it sounds to me like he's basically saying whatever Wham says goes. Wham, you need to hop out and basically say that Slime told. I'm not going to lie. That's low-key what that looks like to me. Because it's like I was right all along. I said from when I did my expose on Young Thug and the interrogation tape, I said you can't have it both ways. Either nobody's a snitch or everybody's a snitch. If Gunner's a snitch, Thug's a snitch for an interrogation tape. If Gunner didn't really snitch, he just took a plea. He was trying to help his man. He was trying to get out of a bad situation. Then Young Thug, you was trying to get out of a bad situation. You was trying to help out your mans. I can accept that, okay? But it's all or nothing. And it sounds like to me a little bit 21 is actually saying, yo, Wham, whatever Wham says goes. We still tumbleweed, nothing but tumbleweeds from Wham. And it's time for Wham to keep it real and come out and let us know. Okay, whatever you say goes. If Gunner a rat, Thug a rat, Woody a rat, Yak a rat, all of that. But if Thug clean, you know what I'm saying? He clean a littering. Gunner clean a littering. Yak clean a littering. Woody clean a littering. That's what I think, bro. And he hit up Quavo and Offset. He said, you guys tell the world I put you guys on group text and told you squash it before it even got this far. If y'all was still together, you would be unstoppable. It's all well and good putting everyone on a group text. And I said this in my previous video, okay? 21 Savage loves to put people in a group text and acts like he's doing something. He'd throw NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk in a group text if he could, all right? If Lil Durk got group iMessage on his Apple Watch, he'd be throwing Youngboy and Durk in a group message. Conveniently overlooking the fact that he was on a song called War About It, where Lil Durk is making fun of Quando Rondo's cousin getting killed in front of him when he screamed, no. He said, no. I said, let's go to War About It. I said, no. Bet you know the war got him. Where'd he go? Bet you know the war got him. And 21 jumps in. Nah, come on, down, like, dumb and nose. You're making fun of his dead friend, and you want to talk about, I tried to squash it. So, honestly, I'm not really buying it. Okay? People saying I still F with Savage in his music. I really wanted to make.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
Trap Lord Ross is remixing a lot of videos, Trench's new videos.
Yup. Else the streets because if somebody they rock with got exposed. Man, what is good, YouTube? We're doing that because their homie got exposed. For one, so that you could be notified. He got a couple good songs. Pretty known artists in Chicago, you know, but Lil Zay, this whole situation in general, bro. Now, as y'all seen, bro, as I said, we got Lil Zay Osama on the roster. Now, if y'all don't know he is a Chicago artist who was signed with Lil Durk. He had a big year this last year or this year, basically going by. He's been known. He got a couple good songs. Pretty known artist in Chicago, you know, but pretty much he was not feeling the movement that's been going on. Now, if y'all are unaware of the movement, 21 Savage got a whole movement going on where a lot of rappers are saying F the streets and finally waking up and understanding that the streets is doing more damage than it's doing, you know, good. Now, if y'all don't know, 21 Savage had went on the whole rant, you know, yesterday or 3 days ago, and pretty much trying to bring Atlanta back together. He's had Wham, you know, to let Wham know, you know, that he the realest. But he said admit that, you know, Young Thug was wrong, that he moved the goalpost when it came to the snitching thing. He even got Offset and Quavo back on the phone. He even apologized to Future because he was kind of throwing subliminals at Future. He even tagged QCP, you know, the CEO, went on to tell him, you know, everybody know you was a rat, but I didn't go on the internet and bash you because you put a lot of people on, and you know, he didn't want to F the money up. Even tagged Gunna and Young Thug, even said, you know, Young Thug knew that Gunna was a rat when he told the first time, but at the end of the day, you still love him. And, you know, just trying to bring the peace back to social media, which has social media going crazy. But everything started today when I know what all the rappers are saying, like, F the streets. It's a movement. First started off with Young Thug. Young Thug put up a tweet and said, F the streets. He said, at 21 Savage. Pooh Shiesty put up his post on his story and said, traumatized, F the streets at 21 Savage. Went on to say 21 Savage, F the streets. I want billions. G Herbo went on to say F the streets. Wife and Lucci said F the streets. OTL Do the Low said F the streets. And all these rappers were saying F the streets. And people are saying that for one is promo, but a lot of people are saying that they finally waking up. Now, a lot of people are saying, like, you know, he wrong due to the fact of you can't say F the streets when you rap about what you rap about in your music. Then a lot of people was rocking with it, saying that, you know, that's dope because the streets ain't done nothing but don't harm to our community. Granted, it had its goods and, you know, with the dope boy and all that, but at the same time, the streets have done more damage to a family than it has done good. I think we all know that. There's only two things that come from that, but you can have your little money in there, have your little women and all that, but it's death or jail. We all know that. You feel what I'm saying?
So the first person on the internet that I heard saying fuck the streets, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. It's Trench's News. After he got outed for his snitching and all that stuff, Trench's News went on a fuck the streets campaign. You feel what I'm saying? And now y'all all see everybody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? Also, another thing, the pushing peace. I got to keep it real with y'all. The first person on the internet doing that and saying that was Trench's News, along with myself and THF Billa. And then that's where you seen J Main them jumping on this shit. I can't do nothing but keep it real with y'all. I ain't come on here to lie to y'all or do nothing. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man.
Now, one person that wasn't feeling it was Lil Zay Osama. Now, like I said, Lil Zay Osama is, you know, Lil Durk artist, known rapper from Chicago, and he was not feeling it. He put up a post on his story and said, "Streets made you niggas who y'all is today. All you niggas glorify is the streets. A lot of you niggas put on the street persona for so long. All the so-called street niggas ranting now is F the streets, question mark. The streets got his bad and it's good. Igga saying F the streets to befriend another wannabe street Igga telling I don't respect it. If I see you D-sucking a Chicago rapper saying F the streets, you Igga just corny as I thought y'all was for real. Because a lot of you Iggas wasn't in the streets anyway. It was the niggas around y'all. Hashtag save the streets. Hashtag help the streets. Now wait, before we get back into this crazy video, bro, I got a surprise for y'all. A lot of y'all be at home just scrolling on your phone all day and not making no money. But guess what? Y'all ain't got to worry about that no more. Literally, if you sign up right now for freecash.com, you can make you some money while playing games on your phone. Now, I kid you not. This is survival. I thought it was a scam method to use your device. I mean, it's 2020. Use some money, bro. And when you use my link, why they saying that is because somebody they close with got exposed for being a rat. And people been saying Young Thug was a rat since that interrogation came out because according to all these street rules they put out there, technically that would be him, quote unquote, being a rat. Now he followed up and said, I love the streets. They supported me the whole way. I ain't in them like I used to, but I still respect and love the street niggas, right? And he put up another post and said, we need structure back. We need real guidance back. Unfortunately, us rat niggas made it, got some paper and some resources, but everybody else don't got a job, don't got the connection, resources. Some niggas only way out the drug game is the street ish. That's some niggas only way out, but we ain't gonna kick them while they down. We gonna help them. You can't say F niggas in communities that supported you for so long. It gonna reach back and help the streets. Don't say F them 100. We still got family and members in the streets. Hashtag save the streets. Hashtag help the streets. And when you look at it from that point of view, you're not necessarily wrong because, you know, there's a lot of people that's sadly, they weren't asked to come in the streets. Like they weren't asked to be a part of this. They were kind of born into it. But I think it's kind of like a misconnection on what they saying. I think they're saying else the streets, such as I'm thinking he talking about the whoop, but he could be talking about the drug game too. But even if you use it that way, bro, he's saying else the streets because regardless, from the people that was in the streets, bro, even guys that turn their life around or whatever, guys that was in the streets and they go corporate, nothing good come from it. a lot of people have lost a lot of friends. A lot of people have lost a lot of their freedom. A lot of people have trauma through the streets that probably wouldn't happen if they never jumped feet in the streets. So as crazy as it sounds, I get what he's saying, because it seems like they only saying F the streets now because of Young Thug got exposed. And if it was F the streets, it should have been F the streets, because the streets ain't just started a couple years ago. It's been going on since before we was here. So I kind of understand what he's saying, but I would never just say don't say F the streets, because sad to say, a lot of street dudes are the one that's supporting these artists, especially guys like Pooh Shiesty and that. So I guess I get it. Like, you know, it's a slap in the face. It's just one of them things where it's a double edge, where it got his up and his downs. Just like he said, you got some people that the streets fund a lot of things. The streets also support a lot of people. So when your name buzzing in the streets, you know, that's when you get on that next level. So it just depends on how you look at it. But regardless, bro, street stuff, like, it's not like you can talk to somebody that's in the streets, they will tell you themselves, bro, like, it does more harm than it does good. Like, there's nothing good come from the streets except some temporary money that you won't be able to have for the long, because you're eventually gonna go to jail or worse gonna happen. Now, another guy that responded was Ratashi 6ix9ine. We all know Ratashi just want to be included, bro. Like, he just feels so left out. Anytime somebody says something, everybody just ignore him. I might be one of the only guys that actually cover him on YouTube. Like, no one cares what he said no more. He just want to be a part of the conversation because really he fell off. I ain't gonna lie. He put up a post on his story and said, now it's F the streets. But remember when it was quote unquote, Yo says, nah, we don't care about your platinum records. We platinum in the streets, but now it's F the streets. Nah, he got a point, because Lil Durk, if I'm mistaken,
21 Savage put up a post. 6ix9ine covered this on 100 TV. Said, we knew Gunna was a rat back then and we swept it up under the rug.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer. We just talked about this. It's over for the streets. Now they all online. F the streets. Streets is done. Pooh Shiesty, YFN Lucci, 21 Savage leading the charge. Let's get to the content.
Yo.
What?
What up, bro?
When are you gonna put up your street post? I'm trying to repost it.
Nah, that's just a bunch of been caught telling. Yeah, I tell the kids to stay out the streets, but the streets is the streets. All of a sudden, let's act on some real. Let's keep it real. Wack been pushing that movement to keep them kids out them streets. You know that. Don't get involved in this. Them the very same who they songs is telling the kids to get in the streets and do perk 30s and drink the lean and all that kind of shit. Now these cats all of a sudden is on this movement because they can't go. They weren't saying the streets when 6ix9ine did what he did. They was pushing the streets. Now all of a sudden, this then called ratting. 21 Savage didn't expose their whole. That said, we been knew Gunna told and we swept it under the rug. But yet after that, you did a song called Take It to Trial. Didn't they all do a song? So Take It to Trial, right? So all of them been faking, all of them been fakes, right? So ain't the streets just say you tried to go over there to the rainbow community. They wouldn't let y'all in because they only want you in there when you come clean and correct. They don't want downloads over there. They want.
Well, right. If you've been saying, yo.
No, I've been saying.
You've been saying keep the kids out of the streets. They're now saying it. You should support.
No. They're saying like the street code don't matter. Nah, you ass nigga, you got caught teasing.
Hey, my brother, don't come on here talking about no where's no weed and all that shit, man. Y'all block dude off this channel, man. We don't talk about drugs and shit on this channel, man. You want to find you some drugs? I'm quite sure your mama got some in her room. Crack. Get your goofy ass off my channel, man. Get them off my channel, man.
You got caught being a rezac. You done told the truth that you knew it was a rat, but y'all stamped it anyway. This was real.
Wait, who stamped who?
21 Savage put up a post. 6ix9ine covered this on 100 TV. Said, we knew Gunna was a rat back then and we swept it up under the rug.
No. he read that wrong. So
I ain't no read that wrong.
No. Whack. Here's the context. He was saying we knew Gunna wasn't a street dude. It's like saying, yo, you knew Academics wasn't a street dude.
Yo, act call that. If you too for trying to water it down, but I ain't gonna play with 21 no more, bro. They was stamping that 60 Crip, was they not? They was stamping him on some gangster shit, was they not?
Kind of, but like,
and that's the shit I was saying. Kids don't believe these.
Never ever sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a better way to get compensated that's faster, easier.
Don't believe these kids. They ain't doing or acting out the shit they talking about.
When was the first time Gunna told them?
He told sitting on the porch about his relative getting caught up in the real that did the shooting or the killing. We all watched that shit.
Oh, the Crime Stoppers. That's not telling. Like, that wasn't talking to the cops. That was talking. That was the interview.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. You know what? Listen, I ain't gonna even have this conversation with you, bro. Look, at the end of the day, everybody need to know what it is. 21 Savage pumping it because he know he's under the U visa program where he's been cooperating. This is a fact. See, Ack, you can't tell me about the phone calls I got when I was on his ass Clubhouse. He literally ran off that because he was instructed to. You can't tell me about the people calling me saying, Whack, can you please let that go? We don't need that exposed. High power people call my phone. If you ain't worried about it, bro, these type of people ain't calling me.
And what? So part of this like
he's being a rat. He's a rat. Gunna's a rat. Thug is a rat. What's this little that just over his own child? He's a rat, right? Listen, all these is rats.
I was surprised that Pooh Shiesty put that up because Shiesty, like he's like, I feel like
Shiesty got a proffer. He's a rat too.
Stop it, Wack. No, he's not.
But the Blueface, he ain't did no.
Oh, I seen Blueface put some stuff. Why Blueface not getting down with the movement?
Want to see Blueface? Hey, listen, on Power.
He say, yo. He say, yo, I just come home, did 15 straight in the MD prison system, straight compound shit. Only made camp 9 MN. Put out, bro. I don't know what up with some of the shit yo saying, 100. I believe since you just did 15 years straight, I believe you institutionalized and you not comprehending and you ain't computer literate yet. You don't know what's going on. You still trying to figure this out. This is not me talking on the internet. I'm playing a video that we gonna react to, brother. I'm playing a video that we gonna react to. So in the new system, which is the future, you still stuck in the old school 15 years ago, 2010. You know what I'm saying? You still stuck in those days where you need to just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, sit down and get computer literate and see what's going on. Not trying to bash you or nothing, man. You just did 15 years. It's probably a little hard for you to come home and transition with society. You know, it's all type of iPhones and stuff. They had flip phones and stuff when you was locked up. So you still trying to adjust, Tyson. Just be patient, brother. You will get there. You will get there. Drea, what's the word, baby girl? What's the word? What is the word?
Bro, we can line it up in one session. He'll whoop all them ass. They can line, they can pick who want to go first, second, third, or fourth. Nephew will fuck over them. And that's on Crip with a Y. This is a fact, right?
Yo, Blueface tweeted out, I love the streets. He says, you square ass should have never jumped off the curb.
There you go. You should have stayed your ass where you was at. That's a fact. That's what's real. You came, When you get your ass in the kitchen, it's gonna get hot. You take the heat, get out the kitchen.
Okay, so let me put in this. So I'm looking at it like this too. I think they're saying we lost a lot through the streets. They went to a lot of funerals, a lot of time. So get the streets. You, it's like learning. It's not like
that ain't what they listen, bro.
What do you think they're saying that? Because I'm
trying to forget the rules of the streets because they didn't violate it and broke the rules. Too late. You all. This is what we want to hear. We're rats. We're busters. We failed. We violated. We're rejects, and we no longer go to the streets. We can respect that. Put all that with it.
It can't be that because Wife and Lucci agreed with this, and Wife and Lucci's all the way solid. Everybody know that.
I don't know nothing about no Wife and Lucci. I don't know the dude. Don't know nothing about the dude. But I tell you this: if he following them rats, then he foul. He know how to read. If he's street, see what's going on. Don't know nothing about it, but if he following that, he foul. I'm saying that about him as he was saying about me. It's a fact. And this cast 21, keep P name out your mouth.
Hey, I gotta ask y'all a question, man. I need a serious answer, man. Do y'all believe that the internet or YouTube is throwing around the word snitch? Do y'all think they using that too loosely? Do y'all think that word is being used too loosely without having real information and people really being confirmed as snitches? Do y'all think that that word is used too loosely? Let me know in the chat, man. Yes. Yeah, they just calling everybody a rat. Oh, he a rat. She a rat. She told the teacher that I took her pink crayon in 3rd grade. She a rat. You talking about some shit this bitch did when she was in 3rd grade. She's a snitch. Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I don't know what's wrong with you guys or who raised y'all or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you motherfuckers just be throwing shit around and putting shit on people. Free Butter, goddammit. We need him for the community hood. Free Butter. We don't never want to see nobody in jail. The only people I like to see go to jail is rapists, people that kill and mess with elderly people, unnecessary killers. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I really don't want to see nobody in jail. Nobody deserves to be in jail. I don't know if y'all ever been in jail, but goddammit, it ain't a vacation. It's not a nice place. You don't go in that motherfucker and they offer you a turkey soon as you walk in the door. No, they give you a bologna sandwich. Matter of fact, they give you 3 of them motherfuckers. So if you motherfuckers want to eat bologna, work for 15 cents a day, you know what I'm saying? It's a place that you can go. And all you got to do is something real simple. I don't want to see nobody in jail at all. And people need to be more considerate of others. But shall we begin?
Weird ass. You visa program working ass. You visa program stipulates in order to be accepted in the program, you must fully cooperate with law enforcement. That's it, bro.
So this is what I think, but I'm coming from a civilian perspective.
He getting down.
I feel like the
21
streets died, or everybody says
he said 21
streets died for because I think the moment that people start saying, "Well, we get the Gunna thing, we get the 6ix9ine thing, we had gotten the Boston Richie thing. Now y'all gotta apply the same thing to Thug." And
they don't want to do it. Thug ain't nobody. I mean, come on, Nick been wearing dresses and skirts. He been violating the law the whole time.
He got to be somebody because to denounce the streets when the main combo is about Thug.
He ain't no don't dictate nothing. The streets dictate the streets. Those are rappers who failed the test. They don't dictate nothing. Don't no rapper dictate nothing. It's an over there that them rappers is paying. It's an over there them rappers fear. It's the movement always in the streets that them rappers gonna stay their ass in check for. They don't dictate. They still gotta ask to go over there when it's hot. The rappers do not dictate the streets. It's a whole nother element in them streets who don't go on the internet, who don't know how it works. And when you take your ass over there, you in the belly of the beast, and your ass better know what to do, what not to do. It's a fact. And every gutter is that run those streets.
Well,
the rappers don't run the streets.
Isn't this a positive message for the kids, though?
None of the rappers live in their hood. They move out because they're scared of what I'm pressing for every day.
Isn't this a positive message for the kids?
It's great for the kids, but the kids need to know listen to these people because they are failed streets. This is what it looks like when you play in street and you turn a rat or you can't take the pressure. That's what it look like. That's a fact. And now I'm going to be real, separating Gunna. Gunna, don't be no fool. 21 Savage told the thug, use the don't get rid of him yet. Use him till you can use him for, then get rid of him. That ain't your friend. Thug told everybody, don't with you, because he thought he was bigger than the program. He's seen that you're bigger than him now, so don't with him. Don't with none of these Gunna who wrote you off and now see their record sales are less than yours, and now see they can't sell out an arena like you can today. Do not befriend none of these. Wack then called you a rat because you are a rat. You don't need to befriend me unless you're willing to accept the terms of being a rat. Do not let them Jews bring back Atlanta. If they could have brought back Atlanta with burying your ass, that's what they would have did. But because it didn't work, and because you continue to flourish, now all of a sudden, they want to say, oh, let's make it right. That crazy ass female manager you got over there, listen to her, because she gonna tell you, them, all these is doing is seeing that gun is climbing and they is declining. So now all of a sudden, let's bring it back and act you know it. That's
Aunt Edna's is cozy, you thought. But then you found a room with more room on Kayak.
Well, I mean, I'm looking on the bright side of things.
You don't agree? You don't agree?
The street movement is good for the kids. Here's my thing.
No,
everybody who say can't make street music.
You don't see that they wasn't talking this talk until they see that they was going on a decline and Gunna was incline. Come on, bro, keep it real. If they could have killed Gunna off and kept winning, you think they'd be talking the shit they talking today? Bring us all back together? If they could have canceled it, do you think they would have been talking the shit they talking today? No.
I don't
Gunna
believe
needs to stay his course and don't with none of them. That's a fact.
I actually don't believe that it's about like the sales of music. What I think it is that when it comes to Gunna, when it comes to Thug, it's like no one wants to make the exception to the rule. I think they should just make an exception. Be like, hey, listen, we're not calling him whatever y'all want to call him. That's our friend.
You don't run. Pooh Shiesty Crawford. Thug did a whole bunch of telling him what he did in that interrogation. Told the police, called him, but don't let the world know. 21 Savage, part of the U visa program. Fuck him. This is America. Your ass ain't American anyway, so you don't count. You too. Straight up. The only stood on his telling is 6ix9ine. He ain't stood on his telling. He stood on his telling. So at the end of the day, I can respect him to let you know, hey, I told. Versus the over here capping until it comes out on audio or video. That's a danger.
Oh yeah. So I got a bunch of people I'm about to call. I'm probably gonna call you back. I'm gonna call and tell me. I don't know if you're cool with him because I would have you on the phone, but I don't know if you're cool. I'm gonna call Rollo and I'm gonna call.
All right, y'all, there it is. Like I said, for the supporters of the channel, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I've been on this type of time.
All right, shall we talk about it? Let me get on camera for this.
Can't feel like a quarterback. Pull up to your street, over easy like you ordered that.
You know what I'm saying? Give like Gunna an explanation, you know what I'm saying, to still rock with the fam, you know, rock with Thug, a little baby and all them, you know. The 21 Savage went on the Big Bank podcast and he was like really like showing love to that man, you know, talking about he understand, you know, he feel like Gunna really wasn't trying to put Young Thug and them in that jam, you feel me? But I'm gonna get back at y'all at the end. I'm gonna let y'all hear out your boy Brazy because he ain't feeling nothing that them cats saying.
You nigga lost y'all mother mind of this whole boy. What the I can cry tears. Y'all disappointed me, boy. Come back. What the you niggas talking about the street? Boy, I'm from the streets, boy. Man, I'm from the streets. Nigga ain't from no suburb. Y'all ain't say fuck the suburb. Man, that who handle this, that who pin their feet on our nigga, the suburb, no people stepping on our face. You niggas fuck the street. Nigga, we had to get out the mud. Y'all tripping out there. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want no understanding. I ain't got no understanding. I ain't trying to get no clout. None of that. I'm really me. I'm not clout chasing. Don't really me. And I know y'all stepping, y'all killer, y'all.
I got a K number. What letter are they on now? Hood. Shit, I don't know what letter they on. Shit. Last time I went, they was on M numbers. It was around the M numbers. Letters. I'm saying numbers, but letters. That was 2010. And that's what I'm like. I was looking like, damn, they got a new letter. Motherfucker was coming in with the M's. I wonder what them M's and them letters mean. For y'all that don't know what we talking about when you go to jail. In the Illinois prison system, they give you a letter in front of your number. I wonder what they mean. I'm finna Google them that right now to see. Yeah, I was trying to find the meaning of that shit. I can't find it. I'm really intrigued and entire. I could have played this while I was looking that up too.
Y'all do it. All y'all like that, and I'm ready to die.
But hold on. What do y'all think though? Do y'all think that Whack 100 right? Y'all think he right with what he's saying, that all these guys in Atlanta is trying to say F the streets now because their careers are slowly starting to come to an end? It's even people saying that them guys happy Durk in jail. That's why they haven't said freedom. It spells out black man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, some people get on here and they need to be prayed for. Unfortunately, I'm not the pastor that can do that for you. I can't do that. So when you come on here and you be disrespectful and stuff like that, that's why I just send you to the club that we built as a community over here. Even if you're not zesty, we'll send you to the gay bar. We get you gone with zero tolerance. Smooth, what's the word? What's the word, man? What's the word, man? How y'all feeling? Let's continue with this foolishness. After this, we will talk about it and no longer dwell back in this situation. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nobody when they see.
I don't care. On my grandma, I don't care. The come load it up, do it, stand over me, hit me all in the head, boy. Y'all don't care about that shit. Y'all tripping up the street. Man, listen, my grandma from the street. Boy, my granddaddy died in the street, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it like, I told my granddaddy, grandma, I'm finna move y'all, man. Let's go, man. I got real smoke out here. Then my grandma said, man, we ain't going nowhere. We on blood. They said we ain't going nowhere. Fuck them, we dying right here. That's where we from. We from that project. We from Happy Hill. We don't care about your money, boy. That's your money. Take your money, go do what you want to do with it. We ain't leaving this project. This is all we know. That's what my grandma told me. I'm like, damn, grandma, shit, man, this shit for real out here, man. Please let me. Boy, it is what it is. Boy, we dying together. We dying right here for life. You hear me? That's why I swear to God. That's why I'm like, my grandma ain't say fuck the street. My grandma ain't say fuck this shit.
Shout out to
when y'all was doing the little shows and shit, when I started popping out, you were doing hitting the mother clubs up in Alabama, you know, going to Texas, you was in Florida, it was all over the motherfucking world. And get who come to see y'all?
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just 24 hours? That's right. Only 24 hours and your new smile is ready. And with affordable payment options.
The motherfucking streets, nigga. When y'all was charging $15K or $20,000 show, who the fuck you think was coming to see y'all niggas in the streets? Nigga? Who you think bitch is on the streets? Who you think? What the fuck got you niggas head? Oh, y'all got that paper now. Oh, y'all don't need the streets no more. I understand. It's cool. Y'all do y'all thing there, big man. Get the Turk side, the Turk, man. Y'all do y'all thing though. We ain't never. That ain't in our vocabulary.
I feel some type of way about it. Yeah, of course I did. But like,
you interviewing this retarded motherfucker. Shorty ass slow.
shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like, my thing is, you know, they said before I even reacted to that shit, bro, it took me like 2 weeks to react to that shit because I wasn't gonna react to it anyway. You know, I really just feel like that one left because who motherfuckers was hanging with. Motherfuckers is heavily influenced about who they hang with, gang. Bro, that's the majority of the time that's how that shit goes.
Not with me. I'm my own man. I'm my own man.
You gotta talk
I'm
to
like,
that.
I'm my own man. I'm my own man. All I gotta do. Like, but the next month, I do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. I ain't on no other motherfucking time or schedule. You know what I'm saying? So like, can no motherfucking influence me to not do what I want to or to feel how I want to feel.
So
it's all me. There ain't nobody else. It's all me.
For sure. Go ahead, buddy. You said you was going to say something.
No, hell no. I'm listening to him, man. Because I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I felt like, you know, what, bro, I feel like when you start hanging with Duro now, you know, Duro from the field some type of way from whatever took place back then. That shit with Lil J, me, Duro, and Lil J now, so, you know, I felt some type of way. So I kind of felt like shit. At some point, you start inheriting the tension that me and Fulham had towards each other. You know?
I ain't gonna lie. It's like shit, how, like, not to cut you off, but like, how I was touching with you and Fulham when I first get out, how you pull over and shit like that. You feel me? He'll tell you what he tell you.
Hold on. You say my father is from a Crip hood in Atlanta. He cheated on my mom with several men. That's crazy. You had a horrible life as a child, and we only could send prayers towards you. No child should have to ever experience that. That's nuts. You should go on and tell your story on Dr. Phil. That's nuts. Nuts right there. Let's get back to it, man. We done switch topics right now, man. Right now we on Chicago politics, the streets, drill scene, some of the hottest areas in Chicago with some of the hottest names. Some of these guys drop music. Some of them do, some of them don't. Do what y'all do.
Y'all say what y'all say to each other and was that. So like, if you feel like a motherfucker inherited anything, you ain't inherited nothing. I feel because I feel how I feel for the reason I feel how I feel. You feel what I'm saying? It don't got nothing to do with Duro, no Crazeville, no nothing. It got something to do with me as a person. It's like ain't no other influence me to do nothing or feel no type of way to do shit or nothing. Boy, you tripping like for real, like nobody, like nobody, like nobody, like it's me, bro. You feel me? Duro ain't got no problem with you. Duro don't feel no type of way towards you though. Like so that's like strange too. Like I know the little weird shit that went on and shit. Like yeah, I know about all that. Like but like that I don't know how that come. Like that shit even came about. If you pulled up over there when I got out, I had you pull over there, right?
For sure. You know, any way you would have told me to pull up, I would have pulled up. I ain't know where you was. I was coming. On first grade. Bitch, I love you.
You pulled up and you said like, fool say what he said to you, shit, y'all said what y'all said, and it was that. So like, it was like, I don't know, like, what you think it was a problem with Fulham. Fulham had a problem, they would have did someone felt, they would have did whatever they wanted to do. Like, you feel me? They said what they said, y'all. You feel me? Right that face to face. They said what they said to each other, and it was like, it was that. So like, I don't know like how that, you know, come about.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely what I like. Me, I was like, I'm damn. Fulham feels some type of way. Is that why folks? I'm here. I'm listening to you. I'm hearing your side, bro. I'm Fulham. I'm listening. You know.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say something about it with you. It seemed like the fans was giving Mikey a hard time because they were saying like you shouted him out, and then when he came home, y'all fell out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how did you feel about that?
I really felt like, I felt like when bro came home, it was a little rocky, for sure. But love don't change on first grade. Like if I love you, I love you. We just don't fool each other how we used to. Because at one point when you saw me, you saw Lil Mikey, Lil Dre. We had our selective crowd, bro. So when we grow older, grow apart. This it's like friendship, brothership, all this shit like relationships, gang, bro. Grow old and grow apart. You know what I'm saying? so wise and you know, that's just how it go, man. Bro, that's how I really looked at that shit overall, though.
How did you feel about that, little Mikey? Like you when the fans like be coming at you saying that, like, man, you don't really give a
I don't think so.
yeah, for sure. So like let's get like do y'all hate each other? It's like I don't think you hate each other.
But I just said, man, I love Shorty. Bro, like love don't change, gang. No matter how much feelings might change, but if you had genuine love for your homie, your brother, whatever, they should have never changed. Bro, never changed. Bro, so I always gonna love for no matter what we go through.
What about you, like you got like you hate him or you got love for him still like
love, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like
You got
motherfuckers just grow apart.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. I ain't tripping. I ain't trying to force nothing. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, I ain't trying. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it like okay, y'all at least y'all it ain't hate. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers could get along or you know go along about their business. It ain't no tweaking because y'all was tweaking. You feel me? Yeah. You was tweaking when you walked through the block and shit. When you had me walk through that block. Yeah, but you had me out there. So let's talk about that, buddy. Like, remember when that shit first happened? You was got on my ass.
When I did have you out there, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I ain't saying that like that. I'm just saying like when we was supposed to do the vlog, I ain't know you was finna tweak on buddy. When I cut the camera on, you started tweaking. So I'm like, damn. So it's like, you know, but like talk about that. Like when you first, you know, you had got on my ass about this shit. Like, your first thoughts about it when you seen it and all that?
No, it was more so what the scenery took place at. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if that was my shit, I would have wanted motherfuckers to do the same thing for me. But for the most part, though, man, bro, I didn't have to engage in a lot of shit. I engaged in a lot of that because I wasn't just thinking on my behalf. If little bro want to do this, we can go up. We gonna go up. Motherfuckers gonna tune in. They gonna watch him. Motherfuckers want to see what I got to say about him at the end of the day because I'm finna try to make you see a big picture. When the other shit had took place, man, with Shorty from Bad Side and Tati, I cut that shit short. That shit didn't even get talked about in the interview. I ain't entertained nothing Shorty and them had going on my dead homie. I'm cutting that shit short. Same thing with DJ. You know, y'all want to interview him, talk about that shit. I'm not doing no work. I'm not working with niggas. None of that shit. I could have did the same shit with Lil Mikey. But then it's like, why would I stop my dog from seeing this shit? Bro. That's the same shit Young try to do to me. That's the same. Me, if I would have did that shit to Lil Mikey, it would have been like the same shit that Young and Dutchy them did to me. Bro. You see what I'm saying? That's why I ain't gonna lie. That's the only reason I really engaged in that game. Because I could have been on some, oh yeah, I'm the bigger person. I'm the bigger artist gang. Regardless of whatever's going on, I'm the bigger person. I ain't gotta reply back to Shorty. I ain't gotta reply back to them. They gotta get where I'm at. Bro, I could have been on some shit like that, but instead I'm like, no, that's how Food and them move. Food and them move on to the, y'all not on my level. I'm not even going to entertain that. They make y'all feel like y'all even on this level. Or even give y'all no type of attention, even feel like y'all can get to this level or even see this level in no shape, form, or fashion. I could have been like that, but that would have been me blackballing my homies. Folks, we already being blackballed by the ops because they got more money. You see what I'm saying? So why the fuck would I blackball my dog? That's how I looked at that shit, bro.
No, for sure. What about you, though, Mikey? Like, what about with you and Lil P? Did y'all settle that shit or did y'all?
Cool.
Yeah.
Pull it up on.
Yeah, you pulled up on him. That's what's up. Yeah, you know I had seen Lil P tweaking over there on like he put on live over there on O Block. Y'all seen him?
Yeah, I think that shit he's ass tweaking. Like the feds ain't watching him, man. That's tweaking. Hold up.
Yeah, nah. But all right, so look, man, how y'all meet then, man? Do you remember when you met Buddy Lil Mikey? When you was a shorty over there in Gyro City? Like, give me that, because you too laid back. You had to kick it with me, G.
Oh, shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Shorty, I got so many stories with this bitch Lil Mikey, you know, something like, I remember when him D Bubba the pre get into it on Fulham Grade, look like he go across this belt buckle, busting their head in the bathroom on Fulham Grade. I said, look, bro.
Put permanent scar on this shit.
You said what now?
That was a little deep 600. Put permanent scar on this shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Cody, remember that when they was trying to jump on you in the bathroom?
They try to roll me.
Yeah, they try to roll you up. He had that big ass belt buckle.
Yeah, they got belt buckle. That's when the belt buckle was cracking and shit.
Yeah.
I pulled that bitch off and like swinging that bitch. I whacked him across his shit with that bitch. He got permanent scar on his head right now.
Yeah.
He all right. When he's looking in the mirror, he was like, "Little Mikey." Yeah. All right, with me.
Y'all know you don't be you be reaching out to him. I know y'all be like like he's still alive and shit.
I think he locked up or some shit.
Oh yeah.
That's when they was still from our side when this shit was going on. We was still from the same hood and shit. It was just like shit, crowds. We was going back crowds and blocks. They was on some road shit. So it was cracking with they ass. They catch me in the bathroom.
We was getting it going with Rose on road. Big Weedy, Bubba the Pretty. Goddamn it. I ain't gonna lie, those was the days though. So
Was this before the party that you was talking about, buddy, where y'all just didn't get along no more, like Buka party or something? This was before or after that?
yeah, this was way before Buka party. I ain't gonna lie. Buka party, that shit that changed everything for them grades. That day forward, everything changed. Well, no more talking.
Hey, little Mikey, you still was out when Buka party went on?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Or I think I probably didn't go. So I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's when they had the party on Prairie. When
I don't think that was up. Well, I probably didn't go.
Y'all first say, no, you and Literary, y'all came, but y'all ended up getting up out of there. Y'all like, man, because Literary ended up going back and forth with Lil Boo. And you was like, man, oh, honey, I ain't got my pipe. I'm gone. I'm finna go get job. By the time y'all got ready to come back, shit, they done already chased Gucci and everybody back to the block.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
Hey, I just switched to Visible. Unlimited data, $25 a month. What?
And Butter trying so hard to fit in.
So what about with that? So what about with 600? Y'all said
I remember it was so hard to get in.
It's different controversy about who started 600. See, they said he started it up with Lil Boo and D Thing and Inky D and them. But when Inky D said he started,
you say. See, they said his own mouth. It was who?
He said
it was who? How many? It was who?
He said it was him, Lil Boo, D Thing, Mandy, Inky D, and Buka.
How?
Yeah.
How? That's not. They finessing you, bro. They finessing you with the story.
Nah, but look,
this the story. This the real truth. Like, Inky D was like living on 70th and Green. And this was going on. The 600 shit first started. They was on 70th and Green in the building with the Lil Bubba and Marco Simbi. They all in the same building. On that day too, you feel me? On that Kilo too. They all standing in the same little building. And he was faking like claiming CMB when 600 was first started. 600 started like 2010, like 2011 summer. For real, you feel me? Like all of them weren't even BDs. A lot of them was GDs, you feel me? But D thing was BDs because they when came in that building. They used to be hanging in the Parkway and shit too though. You feel me? And and it wasn't fucking Inky D is not the founder. He wasn't the founder, bro. Like even like it was like when D thing made 600 for like D thing 3 times, like 600. Like he had that shit that he started that shit, bro. Him and Lil Boo, for real. Like Inky D was around, but he was hanging, trying to hang. He was hanging by his crib a lot. You feel me? Like he wasn't like he was 600, but he wasn't 600 because Mumu that died, his brother Mumu that died, and shit, he was really from Front Street. He became 600 down the line. You feel what I'm saying? He became 600 down the line. He was becoming Front Street. I know them like since they was like shorties and shit. He was going to their crib. I know them. Feel me? Like
he ain't no founder.
He got that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
He got a little shout out, folks. Got a rather. a wave real quick, you know? Bro.
Man, when it comes to 600, right off back, I say Booker, D-Dang, Lil Boo, Sosa bitch ass. I got to get him ass dog goofy ass. Buddha, what's funny name? Shit like that.
That shit, but I remember a lot of shit, but I don't remember that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
But used to be
Like-
tweaking though. You'd be beating motherfuckers up back in the day.
It don't come second or first in my life, man. It come like third, fourth. Because at the end of the day, like, so I ain't gonna lie, like, the C.
Fall back as a C for my own. I almost fall back. You feel me? So you know.
That was the best thing you could have did.
That shit. No. They kept asking me, like, Alvin kept asking me, like, what happened with you? But I'm like, what happened? Shit.
Ain't nothing really happened. Ain't nothing really happened with us, man. Bro, it really, for me personally, I feel like I don't think it was pick up energy towards a lot of other motherfuckers, and a lot of other motherfuckers, they paint the picture one way, and me and you, we both the same way, blood. Like, our egos get in the way of us, it blind us from the bigger picture sometimes, and we've been like that since we were shorty. Remember when we ran up on what's that boy name, man?
Nah, that nigga trying to fit in.
Who had the number 9 first? Y'all number 9 or Rondo number 9?
Fuck came out with that number shit
We had the
first.
number first, man.
Fuck came out with that number shit. And that's when it came to D-Thing 3 times, shit like that. You feel me? And all that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I know what you know. You can go back and look at this shit. Even when he did something, he was telling me, like, man, I was beat with CMB. Ooh, you gotta watch your interview. What you did with him and shit. I looked at him. I inboxed him and shit like, damn, what's up, boy? Ooh, I see you. Boy, you stay out the way, get some money. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Then he tried to little bro me, boy. You can't. I mean, he told me I'm his son. You can't call me your son, boy. What's wrong with you, boy? Like, what's wrong with you, boy? You tripping more like your daddy, boy. I'm not your son. You tell him, I used to make sure you get home safe, bro. You ain't make sure I used to get home safe. Shit. I used to keep a bumper. Look like he known for keeping a jock, bro. Like, that's what I'm known for.
Always.
Crazy, man. If I ain't got my jock, I got something to hurt your ass with. I was smart, man. Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Short person complex, they
bitch,
say.
if you ain't had no jock, bitch, you will run up on a fuck with a knife, bitch. You ain't getting no put them grade back up.
Yeah, we was cool. I used to go over your crib and shit. Your sister used to boost with the boosters from our shit and all that other shit. Like, it's crazy how life used to be back then. Like, rather than today, how it is right now. They used to be boosting and all that shit. We used to be around them and shit. Like, now, like, I felt like they get a little shout out from Lil Durk. They found I've been getting shout outs 12, 13 years ago. Who gives a fuck about that? But niggas putting lies in this shit. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Tay be telling the truth about like who started this shit. He be telling the truth about that shit. He knows. Tay he knows what's going on a little bit, bro. Like, they be saying he's police, then they say he's not the police. I don't know what to believe at this point, but I ain't never seen no black and white about him. But shit, he was just in his hood this summer, so shit, like, shit, we ain't seen him in the hood yet. We gotta see him in the trenches, shit. Harold say many a rat though. Shit. I'm for real. So that's why they say they OT or some shit like in Wisconsin or some shit. They be like OT for a long time and shit like that.
Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa some shit for a long little time and shit. They ain't even been in Iraq. They got some whole other shit going on somewhere else. And then shit, I think they moved. I think he got hit up like 7 times getting off the bus or some shit. On the Parkway.
Getting off the bus.
They fucked him up on Parkway, y'all. Y'all, they shot him like 7 times. They fucked him up though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was crazy. I was bored that happened. I'm like, damn, they come out. They like, yeah, boy, that boy was getting off the bus. Then somebody shot him 7 times in his chest. I say, damn, they trying to 50 cent his ass. Y'all done. Yeah, I
Well,
ain't never
bro,
heard about him no
they
more.
what they was
They
on their
say
way
he was
to
in jail, knocking
Alicia's
motherfuckers
crib,
out though.
what they on their way to Alicia in them crib? I say they was on their way to Alicia in them crib one day.
What?
When Inky D had got hit up, getting off the bus, they was on their way to Alicia crib. This right around the time when Manny had popped Alicia off, right?
Yeah, then they told me I went to jail for that little shit that happened that day when the police truck and mainly getting shot and all that shit. I beat that shit like the second court date.
Oh, bro.
That's the second court date. Yo. They told me they had a lot of me.
I ain't gonna lie.
They had a lot of me, my homie, what's his name, Diddy. And I beat that shit the second court date. My dead homie, I smoked that shit. Police truck had got shot up. Many had got shot in the leg. They had get me aggravated discharge, firearm, and all that goof ass shit. I beat that shit. They ran the crib, and the name was Michael, but my last name wasn't known, so they couldn't put the shit on me that was in the crib and shit. That's when I had went to jail with being that daddy too. It was me, him, and 50 shots. They had let 50 shot go.
Oh yeah.
And charged me in fool. I beat my shit. They got out on fool. Yeah, being that mama had came and caught my OG and everything. Like, yeah, he doesn't live here. Showed the lease and shit. I smoked that shit. I'm right back down. I feel like, man, look like finna get juvenile life. He gonna went back to jail. Right back down there, yeah. What up? It was even crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
File your taxes 100% free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do It Your.
This is what they doing. Keep y'all kids around y'all safe.
If he stayed in some shit, for them grade. I remember when you first got bumped with your first pipe. I'm knowing he had that bitch on him. So he slid that bitch off him so quick and slid that shit in that little hole. I say, man, when the fuck he get time to do that?
What do you mean, Freddie?
Come on,
oh, bro. So I'm right there extra. I'm right there calling the scene. I'm crying and he's like, stop crying, folks.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, bro.
I got that bitch right off me. I tried to take off. I put that bitch in the hole, they still bump me. They put me on house with them, right? Bro, along with my OG. I gotta go to church and shit. Oh, fuck that. I ain't going to church. I'm outside. I get locked up again in tow truck. Yeah.
I ain't go. No. Oh my dear homie said we getting off the train. Dream.
Brother trying to fit in, so he ain't got nothing else.
You just mentioned Taekwon.
Everybody just got the. Oh yeah, we gonna be over here. Yeah, the little guys. A lot of the little guys start looking at the big guys some type of way over that. That's when I knocked the Fishburne out on first grade. You know, it was just so much going on in the hood, bro. Man,
what surprised me?
That shit, man.
Me something. Wow, that nigga Lil J. Right, I don't think I could kick it with him no more. Like, I don't think I could ever say nothing to him because, like, I was a grown ass man. You just a grown ass man in his mouth, folk. Like, I can't get jiggy with that shit, man. You hear me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, folk. I think that's just my own class. You feel me? I couldn't see that shit when I was in jail. Get out. I see that shit. Capo Risky interview. He showed me. But I was like, damn. I'm showing my girl. Like,
it's a nigga named Wild Wild down here with me. I'm in Mount Sterling. It's a nigga named Wild Wild. He say he was big with you in pain. He said he's big with you in pain back in the days, bro.
He probably had me in pain. I've been in the joint together. But yeah, he had another story too. So, fool, I'm seeing this shit on my own too. Man, this gay as hell.
Y'all know Pain zesty too. Yeah,
then he getting out merchant it on duck and all this shit. That shit going up, but
1 minute.
that was gay as hell.
Hello, you have a free call from
LBG Butter to go.
An individual in custody at Western Illinois Correctional Center. You must listen to this entire message before entering a selection. To accept this call, press 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call and all future calls, press 9. You may enter a selection now. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Yeah, you got a fucking ball. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Man, I just sit back thinking, going through this memory bank about this little Mikey Joe.
On the real. I was just asking him when the phone hung up, like, how old was y'all when y'all met? You remember when you met him?
I said it was like 2004. I had left my bike in front of the store, motherfucker, many from 30 on them. I mean, I'm going to start hanging on cotton, learning.
That's what was going on. Hell no.
But when I was a shorty though, my mom went from the side. Man. We used to live on C-Second Roads and all that shit. Like, I grew up because that shit sparked the big ass conversation. Like real talk. Like that shit. That man, butter the police, butter the feds. You feel me? Because you have a conversation with these people about shit that went on. That you allegedly went on. You probably was in the gym. Well, you was boxed in, but a real. I ain't saying like
I ain't swap my freedom though. I'm tripping. I ain't swap my freedom.
What you swap? You swapped it out for immunity, right?
For a dead person though, you know how many half of not even going to details.
No, but that shit spark. Hey,
it's motherfuckers who walking this earth, little Mikey brother.
Yeah.
On Tuka. They didn't come grab them. They can't grab me for food and them work. Food and them still walking this earth. Motherfuckers ain't get $1 for a lawyer. None of that shit.
Yeah.
They ain't have $1 for commentary. But I still didn't swap my freedom for their freedom because I could always be like, boy, I don't want what they ask, but do that with them. But instead, I took that to the chin. Oh, all right. I put my head into the law like this.
So what happens to the shit?
Like
they use that. Then they use what the shit they use for the duck trial shit.
Man, the shit they use they use a duck trial. That's the shit that motherfucking O-Block Zeal and Dave Shorty them was offering up information. And they was willing to testify. They was willing to testify on the information that they was offering up. And in their statements, in the black and white, in the paperwork, it shows. Shorty them, they wasn't mentioning certain name. They butter this and butter that. I wasn't even around for half of this. The motherfuckers we were saying that I was there for on Twitter.
You gotta get the paperwork on that.
Who had something to say. A lot of people who had something to say, them niggas was there. Right?
Yeah.
The police never not once came and grabbed none of them niggas.
Right.
Cause I ain't on Twitter. I put the hood before I put myself. A lot of the times, gang. You did the same thing. You just did 13 for the block, gang.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
It's like,
motherfuckers
like, but a lot of motherfuckers. I'm speaking from the hood. Like for Jaro C, like the guys, I'm speaking for them because they feel like, man, but a goofy. He out here looking goofy as hell, doing all this shit on these interviews, saying all these crazy ass wild shit on these interviews. He already got this little woo out the bam on his name. He a rat. He doing too much. Like, man, hell no, I don't want his ass around. Hell no, he too much commotion. That's why, like, a lot of niggas, like, they feel back off you. And then that little fish, you feel like butter the police, woo. You feel me? So it's like, man, motherfucker don't want to deal with Butter, and Butter got all this going on, and motherfuckers doing what they doing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you as a person. I'm telling you as a person This how folks don't feel. I'm telling you, I'm speaking for them. I'm telling you how they feel. This how folks don't feel. Listen, this how folks don't feel.
Oh, you go. Look, you ain't laying that shit on you, little Mikey, because before I started going up on this internet, start making money off this internet, I was just with these same gang. I was seeing these same videos. I was just pulling up to these same parts. I was just around these same. The moment I started getting any type of real motion off this, man, it became a problem. But, oh man, that's the police is here. Supposed to be in the interview talking about all that old shit. I took it for the same. To turn around on Skype, they do the same shit. On Sunday, they be in a music talking about folks that killing niggas, man, saying names and music about who killed who in songs, man. On Twitter, and motherfuckers mad because I talk about dead people in interviews, but y'all can talk about alive people in songs. Y'all the police. Y'all the real police. On Twitter, a lot of the times, a lot of the guys who had some. Man, they spent a fucking day in a station. Oh, God, bro.
Yeah, but that don't mean that because you don't. But that don't mean that just because they ain't never been to jail. That mean they probably slick and smart for. A lot of motherfuckers is not meant for jail, but a lot of motherfuckers you still don't go to jail for. A lot of that don't mean that you don't go to jail. Like on some real shit. That don't. These niggas, yeah, they rapping. These niggas rapping, but my ain't rapping. Who paid to nobody. Like, Young ain't saying no names and no songs. Like, you feel me? We ain't saying we got 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 hats. We ain't saying shit like that. Like, we know what's going on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, motherfuckers like, man.
I ain't gonna be the police and point out no song.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to. You ain't even got to share. You ain't even got to shed light on it, though. You ain't even got to shed no light on it.
Saying real names in their music, gang. They said real names. Talk about real names.
That's what fun them.
So look, I want to ask you this, buddy. Well, Mikey, because Mikey, you just said I ain't gonna call him the law. That's what you said earlier. You know, buddy, you just said that earlier when I was talking. You know, I ain't gonna call him the law. I ain't gonna call him the law.
But
so
it's like folks did do some police shit.
Because I spoke on the dead. No, I shouldn't have said nothing.
He shouldn't have said a goddamn thing. You right. Yeah, you right. Should have said nothing.
Man, I see what you're saying. But I ain't gonna lie.
Shit. That's like why I said Woody. He told, but what he did was play the system and to believe he was crazy and twisted the story up and the trial made him look stupid and shit like that. That's kind of what Butter did, but what Gunna did, they always it's like the same little shit. It's like, feel me, like, but ain't no half of snitch. No, half of this. This is
I ain't put none of my guys.
He ain't put. Motherfucker wasn't put in no situation that I know of. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, you talk to the police. That's still, you know, like, damn, I'm scared to go around this now. So like, it's like, yeah. But that's what I ain't fucking with him. Ooh. But yeah, like, you feel me? So it's like, damn, you got all this shit going on. Like, what the like, and I can see why it's going because the trend. I can see it. But as a street person, you like, man, look, this like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, dude, goofy as hell. You know, like, I'm gonna be like, oh man, you making this shit a little bad. Then they be like, oh man, the full fool around here with all this fake J on. Ooh, we don't like, be like, they be, I don't know, you know.
Well, let Butter go. Go, Butter.
But if the J real or fake, these same niggas who talk about the J on Kyrie, they ain't got no J's, no cars, no nothing on full of looks out there stuff, man. They out there eating off each other, gang. They ain't got no money in their pocket, gang. On Sunday, if I go spend $500 on a fake watch, that's $500 that you didn't hire. You could go spend the same $500 on a fake watch. You could go spend $500 on a fake chain. But them motherfuckers got something to say. See, the real problem is on Kyrie, I came home fucking these bitches. Oh, Duck, I came home putting dick to their sisters and their baby mamas and on Lil Brian and these niggas been in their chest, nigga. They been Kirk on my.
Put some names on that. Put some names on that shit. Put some names on that shit.
He's been a name.
Put some names on it. Put some names on it.
Hey, look, baby.
Put some names on that shit, folks. Like, put some names on it.
Hey, hit me the microphone.
No, I want to put. You gotta put a name on it. I want to put a name on it. Cause I'm saying what I'm saying. I ain't holding back. Put a name on that shit. I don't know what you talking about. But I'm gonna tell you who I hang around. I hang around. Young, Lagoon. I be around Hershey, Darrow, motherfucking Scott. I be around a few motherfuckers like them type motherfuckers like so. Like you got a name which one you talking about? Like don't the motherfuckers I be with, folks. Like
Young got his Floyd card.
who?
What? Young got a Floyd card. Young ain't no gangster, gang. That
don't mean you not no gangster. That don't mean you not no gangster because you got a Floyd card. G on crack grade, that don't make no sense for that. So Herm is a because he got a Floyd card. Herm, fool, homie, his bodyguard. That's not dumb because my homie stayed out the way and got a Floyd card. If he do have a Floyd card, I don't know if folks got a Floyd card, but I know folks took him off this shit though. You feel what I'm saying? But like I don't know folks for having a Floyd card. You feel what I'm saying? If he do, I congratulate folks. That's smart. You protecting yourself.
A work of Cuisinart.
4 a.m.'s not that early, you told yourself. Then you found a cheap afternoon flight on kayak.
What was he doing? When we was in them trips, what was that in the house?
I ain't gonna lie, folks been around, folks. Folks been around, been around, folks. Folks ain't no that came around 2012. No, folks been around. When we was a shorty, he's been around. Him and his brother been around, folks. We was going to their crib on 55th. You forgot we had the studio in the room. He's rapping in the closet, bro. Like you ain't no been around, bro. There ain't no new folks started. Folks made FBG. Like that's his shit.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, folks, and that's on your name, folks. So you FBG butter, folks, and Young started FBG. So you's a product of Young, folks. At the end of the day, folks, like right or wrong.
Hold on, let him go, G. Let him go. Let him speak. You gotta let him speak. Okay.
Just put up and them when nobody doing shit for duck, everybody screaming they do this shit for duck. Niggas ready to I start putting this motion and having this motion stuff going to try to say they do this shit for duck or this shit for duck. Man, them niggas just put up, man. If it wasn't butter or chance or nobody doing shit for duck, folks, them niggas barely even respecting folks' name, gang. On Twitter, folks. On Sunday, folks died. Them get into a folks' mama. Oh, the child did wrong. Y'all did something wrong.
But she go around, she go about shit the wrong way. She be all on the internet crying and doing all this and that for like folks gone for. I ain't gonna lie, folks. She make this shit look bad for like house ain't clean. You on live. You got sheets that's curtains for like you supposed to be like y'all got a little motion for y'all getting paid for folks YouTube. Whatever the mishaps they have that little money for, they have that money for. That shit going, that shit over with for. But like how she be going about shit for, she be moving wacky as hell.
Hold on, let Butter go.
She be on a lot of police ass shit on crack grade, bro.
Let him go, bro.
So Mike, love them and get that man money, gang.
Huh?
That money dropped to Manny. That money dropped on the 21st. Nigga, that money don't go to Cena. Nigga, that shit go to Manny. Manny not
so you know what? So you know what? That man gonna get this shit out the mud. Why cry about it? You not gonna get it. It's over with. You ain't been getting it. It's over with. You gotta make a way for yourself. You can't live off him now. Go make a way.
But look,
that's what a grown black woman to do for that shit. Make a way instead of creating chaos. A grown black woman gonna regroup her man, or a man gonna regroup his black woman and make her go on her feet and do what she need to do, or she gonna make him get on his feet and he gonna do what he need to do. She be on the internet whining about this shit. Folks been dead motherfucking 5 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? 4 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's not going on and this and that, it ain't been going on. You feel what I'm saying? So why take it all? She always taking on the internet, bro. Like that should be she embarrassing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't being disrespectful or nothing. I'm just saying she be embarrassed. And then I'm used to knowing her for being like a little gangster. You feel me? So now the shit I'm seeing now, she want peace and justice. And
you gotta let Buddy go too. Do you over talking him? Go ahead, Buddy, because I hear what you're saying, but you got to, y'all got a dialogue.
Yeah, but like she doing all this. I can't. I ain't with
1
that.
minute remaining.
Don't let her son though, but I ain't with what she with. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but look, Mike. Look at this real quick before the phone. If you get a certain type of bag and you die, right? And say for instance, I'm getting your money, and I'm not taking care of your mama or your kids that you got. You got 4 kids out in this world, little Mikey. But when your money hit my car, I split that between me and my kids, not between your kids and your mom.
But that's what
that shit between my household.
He said he was paying that.
And that's what Manny and them doing. That's what this shit about. This shit all about duck money, gang.
Okay. In a day.
You, at the end of the day, folks, they supposed to take care of folks' kids. If y'all not gonna do shit to mama, take care of folks' kids, gang. Folks got 4 kids that's walking the streets, gang. At least y'all can do is take care of his kids for them. Y'all spend.
Yeah, he might call back, but yeah, I see. Ain't gonna lie, look, Mike. It seemed like you kind of went off on Mama Duck, like, but
Man, what's that though?
Huh?
They both with that same, like, we can keep it rolling, like.
Yeah.
I ain't with the same shit that they with and the shit that they pushing. They pushing. Yeah, you can't be a gangster and then do like some fed shit, like kick it with the feds. You feel what I'm saying? You sitting down talking to the feds like they your friends, and bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if they're dead or alive. But who, as a street person, want to sit around a nigga like that?
Yeah.
Don't want a nigga like that around them.
Man, you speaking on the Buddy situation, what you was just telling him, right?
And then you got Mama Duck on here. She doing all this and doing all this with the police, and yeah, I know you probably want justice, but it's like, damn, like,
yeah,
it's like a shit show. Like, folks won't be proud. But anytime it seems like it's all about money, everything ends. It's all about money. You feel what I'm saying? Everything's about money. The dollar. Feel what I'm saying? What the next ain't doing for you, why you can't go try to do it for yourself?
Yeah.
Like, man, like clean this motherfucking crib, bro. Do like, get this shit together for like supposed to build a motherfucker. You be like, she be on the internet. I feel like she too grown to be on the internet how she be on the internet.
Yeah, but I mean, that's her business.
She do she wanna do, but it's like. At the end of the day, you're a reflection of folks, and folks was, like, he's one of the guys, you feel what I'm saying? So sometimes sitting next to him, you'll be like, man, damn, laughing at your homie OG, like, that shit don't be funny, like, that, a lot of shit, like, that shit don't be cool, you feel what I'm saying? Like, even if my OG was on the internet or something like that she was doing shit, that won't be cool, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is, like, shit, your son was rapping shit, he was a gangster shit. That's how it went. Folks gone. You feel what I'm saying? That shit went on, folks. Like that shit like it's part of the game. You gonna survive this shit or you gonna get lost in this shit, folks. Folks made it out. Like made a little mishap. He lost his life. You feel me? On that duck. You feel me? So like, instead of like pouting and crying about what you can't get, go get it. Go grab it. It's right there waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like not being disrespectful, like for real.
No, for sure. Now with Buddy, now you say you weren't man getting no money with him or something, but you weren't really want to sit with him.
I want to do I want to do that. I get some little bro women shit like like doing like what I'm doing right now. You feel me? But like all that, partying, hell no. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hell no. Like
so so you said he said you said he was telling he sat out with the feds, but he said he told on the dead. How you feel like telling on the dead? You feel like telling on the dead?
You said it's that you said had the conversation. It's what you pushed out. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it's on you. What you did. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't have to say shit. You could have told them I don't know nothing about nothing. You still ran your mouth. Yeah. That shit. Oh, that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Well, shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm trying to see, like, we could wrap it up. So I ain't gonna lie. I feel like shit, with you and Butter, that was a productive conversation, even though y'all kind of was tweaking. You know what I mean? Like, y'all really like tripped out. But you had said earlier when we first started, you said he didn't go up 63rd. That 163rd.
Bro, 163rd, bro. You know that? I said we know.
Wanted to switch topics to what you think about Durk's case?
Man, I ain't gonna even lie, folks. Like, I swear to God, like, you know, the rag folk, everybody like keeping hope alive for that shit, folk. But that's why I ain't gonna lie, folk. I be scrolling past a lot of shit that I see about Smirk case, folk, because I be feeling like, one, they literally just anything with Durk name, they put it on there, but they know it's gonna get some comments, reactions. Yeah. So like, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit people be posting about Smirk, man. I roll past it because I be feeling like a lot of that shit don't even be newsworthy. They just be trying to chase it off his name and shit. But like, I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to Smirk case, folk, like, I'm one of those people who just wait and see. Like, I'm really on a wait and see basis, folk, because like, with all the shit that the people that they say they have on them and all of these things being done and all of these blogs posting every day like he finna get 1,000 years or he might come home tomorrow. It's so much mixed information, bro. I just sit back and let the chips fall where they may. Right. Because a lot of the shit, I feel like, you know, they gotta prove. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the shit that they claim that they gotta prove, they claim that they proved it to themselves and it's gonna come out with a trial. So I'm basically one of them people just like sitting back and waiting, bro. Because like, I don't want to get too like invested in it because I feel like a lot of the information be skewed. A lot of it just really come from people making posts because it's Durk name. It's finna get some, you know, a lot of this shit be about engagement, bro. Like, a lot of the shit people post don't even be real, don't even be factual, but it's about engagement, about get people talking, commenting, and so, you know, I'm just sitting back waiting to see what's really gonna happen and what the fuck they really have, because the feds is different than the state, bro. Like, they literally do not have to reveal too much of nothing until you literally go to trial. Like, when you go to trial, that's when everything is gonna eventually come out. And it always does. It's just like with Diddy. A lot of the shit a lot of the real like shit that was going on with Diddy, we knew about the lawsuits. We didn't know the real details of everything, bro. But once everybody knew he wasn't gonna take their off and they had to go to trial, but all that shit started coming out. New shit every day. And that's how the feds work. Because once you ain't gonna take this motherfucker offer, and now we really gotta lay it all out here. It's all about to come out. You know what I'm saying? So that's my you know, vibe towards it right now.
Sure, I feel you. RIP THF Zoo. Did you have a relationship with him at all?
Yeah, I knew Zoo.
Okay, cool. Was it like on some like see him every once in a while type shit or like
it was like, you know, like Zoo, he from a hood that like all us was clicked up and shit, basically. You know what I'm saying? So Zoo was older than me and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely knew Zoo. It was just, you know, I don't even want to say half back because we used to really be around each other. I ain't gonna lie, but it just, he was older and shit, and like, he used to be a lot. Them niggas ain't used to be here a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Schmirk been on a long ass time, man. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was spent the last 6-7 years out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part. But yeah, no, I knew Zoo for sure.
Yeah, I feel you. You seen G Herbo, like No Limit situation?
What about it? What you pertaining to?
What's his name? Tried to call him out. The dude that died, he lost his life.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, J-Dog.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that.
Yep. Do you care to speak on that?
I mean, yeah. What about it? What you want? What?
Like let's say you seen that happen in your hood, or maybe it's you. How do you feel on somebody getting on and not
Craigslist helped me land this Airbnb listing. Yes, Craigslist. Now, here's the craziest part. I don't...
Craigslist. Joe Budden just put Aiden Ross on notice and let him know that he do not like him and he think that he's a racist. Now, this is the second time Joe Budden and Aiden Ross have had tension publicly. The first time was back in 2024 when Aiden Ross made it known that he didn't like the fact that Killer Mike won the Grammy over Utopia. Joe Budden, among other hip-hop media old heads like Ebro and others, had a major issue with Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, and the streamers taken away from Killer Mike's moment. I think even Joe came on his podcast and said that Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat are dumb. He don't value their hip-hop opinions. They're just dumb streamers. Aiden Ross had a problem with this, and Aiden Ross went on his stream and called Joe Budden bro, called him a hater.
Who said it? Utopia was mid, yo.
Yeah.
You didn't deserve to win.
Man, Joe Budden, every single time that I see you or a clip of you, it's just on some hating shit, bro. I'm going to be honest, bro. I don't know what you do. I can't even name one Joe Budden song respectfully. I know you used to rap. I'm going to just be the honest shit, bro. Like, you're one of these old heads that just hate. Why can't you be more like Rick Ross or Snoop Dogg? The OGs that are cool as fuck and just, like, respect and show flowers and appreciation towards all the young. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You have no room to talk, no room to speak. You know what I'm saying? Lay your opinions about me and Kai to ourselves. Me and Kai are 10 times more richer than you and you'll ever be, old man. And we're more humble than you and we're nicer than you. You're obviously a very salty old man. You have nothing going on for yourself. So you try to now hate on the young that are more successful than you. Listen, man, I know you're getting old and you got to pay your bills and shit, because Social Security's coming up and your check's probably not gonna be looking too good. So you got to make some money now. Talk about streamers and shit. But hey, bro, streamers are the new. You know, we're lit. We're pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So how to cook your old ass. Enjoy retirement soon. I'm gonna just see what else you got to say. Hold on, chat.
Yeah, we don't care about none of that. Shut up for a change. So sick of these.
Yo, Joe Budden, let's have a race. Who hits $100 million first in our bank accounts? You want to do a side bet? We can. Let's lock money. Yo, Joe Budden, let me know if you want to do that, bro. Let me know if you want to do that, bro. I'm going to be the first that hits $100 million in my industry. Let's see where you're at. And we can release this shit to the public. I don't give a fuck. Let me know what you want to do, bro. Let me know what the fuck you're trying to do, Joe Budden. Let me know what you're trying to do. Because I know all you old heads just give a fuck about money and shit, right? So I'm going to show you money. Real money. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that old head. Kai, Speed, that's why we're on top. Fuck what they're talking about. Fuck this old ass. Respectfully, I'm gonna shit on you, bro. But chat, we still respect the OGs and respect the elders. But I'm not gonna let this broke, hating ass bitch talk shit about me and my brothers. Humble, you guys know me if you watch me on a daily basis. I am very humble. I don't ever flex or talk shit to unless they need to be talked shit or flexed on. I worked very hard to be where I'm at today. Okay, I worked very hard to be where I'm at today. I built the.
Joe never responded back to Aiden Ross directly, but he did come back on his stream and did say that he was wrong for what he said about the new streamers. He do like Kai Cenat. And he kind of asked to build a bridge and kind of just squash and dead all the beef. But this week, Joe Budden kind of revisited the Aiden Ross beef. And he has some things to say about Aiden Ross after a pretty eventful week that Aiden Ross had.
Because I have an opinion about that.
Go ahead. I don't fuck with that little white boy.
He's horrible.
I don't fuck with nothing about him.
Why though? I'm not really as familiar with him like that.
Oh, God.
You see the Puka? Yes, I saw the Puka. That's what has me on it like that. Like, I feel bad for Puka.
I do too. I feel bad.
Puka Nakua went on Aiden Ross's stream.
Before or after you went absolutely crazy on Thursday?
Before.
Okay.
Puka's had a tough week.
Yeah. Oh.
He went on Aiden Ross's stream, and Aiden Ross was teaching him a touchdown dance to do for when you get your next touchdown.
Okay.
And the touchdown dance was some anti-Semitic hand gesture that Puka did on the stream.
The Hitler shit?
No, he didn't do.
No, not that.
He didn't do that one. He did another one. I'm not doing it.
But
nobody do it, please. But he didn't know.
He had no idea. He's just like, okay, this is what I do.
So Aiden Ross knew.
Joe eventually expounded on his reason for why he hates Aiden Ross, but the first reason to me was pretty weak. Like hating Aiden Ross for the Puka Nakua situation, to me is kind of weak. Like Pukua, whatever, right? Now I can never pronounce this dude's name for whatever reason, but he's a grown man. He's also around like our age and Aiden age.
He's chronically online, I'm sure. There's no way in hell you are telling me that he didn't know what that gesture meant. The gesture or moment that we're referring to is when Puka Nacua was on Aiden Ross's stream. Now, Puka is like the third best receiver in the NFL right now. I think Justin Jefferson is 1, Jamar Chase is 2, and and Puka is probably 3 for me. So he was on Aiden Ross' stream, and Aiden Ross was showing him a new celebration to do, and this is what played out.
So go the ball, spin it, flex, then look and go like this. All right. Yes! Yes! It's like a bow. Yes, just like this. All right, so do it all one.
Yo.
Spin it. Flex.
Do it! Yes! In the camera.
We got you do it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's easy.
All right, so let's do it together. Ready? Spin, flex. Oh my God. You promised.
I promise. I got you, man.
Oh my God.
Him doing that caused him a lot of trouble. Like, you had literal congressmen on Twitter calling for him to be canceled. So Eric Swalwell, he would take to his Twitter and he would write, "The Los Angeles Jewish community is on edge after the Bondi Beach massacre. And what does this a-hole Puka do? He promises an anti-Semitic touchdown dance for his Thursday night game. He should apologize or be dropped." Playing in the NFL is probably the #1 sport where you probably don't want to piss off that community. So, of course, Puka eventually apologized in a statement on his Instagram page. Puka's statement reads, "When I appeared the other day on a social media live stream," he didn't even say Aiden Ross's name, bro. "It was suggested to me to perform a specific movement as part of my next touchdown celebration. At the time, I had no idea this act was anti-Semitic in nature and perpetuated harmful stereotypes against Jewish people. I deeply apologize to anyone who was offended by my actions, as I do not stand for any form of racism, bigotry, or hatred of another group of people." Aiden Ross is Jewish, so to me, that's the part that kind of gets lost. I don't think Aiden Ross hates his own people. I think Aiden Ross was trying to be dumb. Now, so Joe was just used this as an example of Aiden Ross being slick, but then Joe would get into his main issue with Aiden Ross, which is he believes that Aiden Ross is a racist who also platforms racist.
The police officer at the scene told me to never sue the driver who crashed into me after my car accident. I took his advice and got $100,000 for my accident without suing, without going to court, and without dealing with insurance directly.
Of course.
Aiden Ross be knowing. There's a little clique of those racist little white, the racist little white streamers.
Playing games.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So Puka's had a tough week. He had to issue a statement saying, "I had no idea that hand gesture meant XYZ. I'm sorry anybody I've harmed." Sean McVay has had to respond to this in the post game.
Wow.
Like it became a really, really, really big deal.
That's a really fucked up thing to do.
And I just don't
It's awful.
fuck with him.
Yo, that's
crazy,
And
dog.
this-
I ain't gonna lie.
I
don't fuck with him
Bro,
at
that's-
all, yo.
You know how,
Are you finished? I want
how much that could have affected.
See, and that's why. Let me sell out a little more. Back to me being a sellout.
Nah, I might be with you.
And that's why, Aiden Ross he went on Logan Paul's podcast. See, I don't be in the white people business, but him and the other little racist white boy, Steve Will Do It.
Okay, not familiar. I try to keep them
good.
Yeah.
Good. Me too. But Logan Paul wasn't playing none of that racist shit.
Good on him.
Homeboy said something. Logan Paul said, "Yo, get the fuck out. Get up. Get the fuck out. I'm not going to ask you again. I'm going to remove you myself. It's going to go a different way if you don't get the fuck out of my face right now." Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah, I love that. But
that's the response I need to see, though. Just like that.
Yeah,
that
sure.
or nothing, bro.
Yes,
the only one
That's it.
acceptable. Yeah.
Like they thought he was playing. Like they thought he was. Hey, what do you mean? Nah, all white boys ain't on that, dog.
Real shit.
All white boys ain't on what you on.
I don't think Aiden Ross is a racist from my perspective. And I do think that word means something. Like when I call somebody a racist, I want it to really mean something. So I'm not just going to throw it around. But I do think Aiden Ross is a sympathizer to racist, right? Every racist dude, every white supremacist who somehow done blew up or got a blow up arc, they came via Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross introduced Nick Fuentes to the mainstream through Sneeko. Now Aiden Ross is parading around this other racist dude called Clavicle, whatever his name is, Clavicle, right? That's the new racist white boy in these streets now, right? He's the one who's saying the hard ER, right? He's calling black folks the hard ER. He's saying the N-word every chance he gets. That's the new racist that has somehow swindled his way into black spaces via Aiden Ross. I just seen that white boy on a Fresh and Fit podcast. He came through Fresh and Fit via Aiden Ross. So Aiden Ross has always been like a portal for racists to enter into black spaces or to come into mainstream. So that's what I hold against them for the most part, right? Now, a lot of people hold the Trump thing against them. My only thing with Aiden Ross and him voting for Trump is Aiden Ross supported Trump, told his audience to support Trump, which that's his right. He has a right to support who he wants to support. I would never in my life hold it against somebody, but I will hold it against you if it's a grift. If you're telling your impressionable audience to support this person, support them, ride with them, you're wearing a MAGA hat, you're going to the White House, you're doing the entire grift. But then when you're asked to explain why you support that person, you list a series of principles that matter to you, and everything you list are things that Trump is vehemently against. Aiden Ross was asked, why did you vote for Trump, or why do you want your subscribers to vote for Trump? Aiden Ross says, I want to vote for Trump because I think abortion rights is important. I think women should have a right to abortion, and Trump is trying to protect that, and Joe Biden took it away. It was at that point I said yes. The grift is what's dangerous.
Tell give me 3 reasons why Trump is better than Biden. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to know if you're actually talking and you're not just a bot repeating
First of all, what happened with abortion is ridiculous. You should not be able to tell a woman what to do with her body. That's first of all. That's a woman's body.
You think
Yeah, why are we doing this right now on the screen?
You're so brain dead. You're so brain dead.
All right, Josh, you have a sister. Do you have a sister?
Yeah, I have a sister, bro.
Okay.
Wait, you think Biden was the one that wanted abortion to be? That's what you think? That's how that works.
He's a president. He can, you know what I'm saying? He can not ban it. What do you mean?
All right, bro.
Clearly, this man is supporting things he don't even understand the meaning of. And to me, there's no forgiving a grift that serious. Like, you don't grift something that serious, bro. Supporting a presidential candidate should be you're supporting him because you believe his ideology is the best for America. Clearly, you don't believe that. Clearly, Trump don't support abortion like you do, okay? So if you have one set of values and you are lying about supporting this man due to his policies and his values, for what reason? And there are people who are suffering the real-life consequences of you going on a 6 to 8 month spree where you're wearing a MAGA hat, you're doing streams, you're promoting him. For the most part, you help get Trump elected. Now, if you truly believe Trump was going to save America, then you're 100% in your right. I would never say anybody supporting a presidential candidate is bad, because obviously not. But the fact that you don't even believe in what you're helping promote, to me, that's a grift that can't really be forgiven. See, I was early enough on Aiden where I remember Aiden Ross was doing gay jokes, right? Like, they were harmless gay jokes. They were family friendly. And that was his peak. Then I remember the transition to his white supremacist arc, where he began to introduce white supremacists into a scene. They began to say the hard R on stream a lot. They began to just spew racist ideology. Nick Fuentes was coming on a lot often now. You know, he was introducing more white supremacist character, and he just like made his entire audience white supremacist friendly. That even his own like friends like Kai Cenat and others said, bro, we can't even rock with this, bro. Like, they hate black people over here.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is tax.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mona.
This is the thing about this. First of all, he's very greasy. He's grease-filled. His skin, his hair, he's greasy. Okay? The thing about him that I don't like is I feel like already in that streamer world, for some reason, it gives like internet Yahoo back in the day when everything was just in the chat and Xbox in the chat. It's already, I don't like
Call
that
of Duty, Call of Duty lobby.
Yes,
It gives
I feel
that.
like them, yes, Call of Duty lobby. I feel like a lot of those streamers ignore that. They too worried about numbers to shut that down. I feel like you can mute in your chat, you can mute some of these words. Just get that shit out of here. People shouldn't have to look at people say monkey. It's too many young people, young black kids watching you, bigger kids, even though y'all are super successful, super smart, but you just shouldn't, it's not worth the money to let people call you a monkey all day, gifted you or not, right? On top of the fact, I feel like with that little greasy that, I feel like he benefited off of black stuff, black culture and everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like as soon as he got on, he starts showing what he was really on. He just comes off
Like a
so
lot of
racist
them
out of nowhere. It was like over, and I'm not going to say I was super tuned in, but I wasn't disgusted by him. It's like just more and more, he just being open with just being a racist. And it's like, damn, like, you know, the little bamboozlement part. I hate
I think that
shit.
money gets you in the other rooms with them white older men that you might admire. And they start grooming these little young white boys that be from the middle of nowhere. It don't even matter where you're from, but you just grew up in a generation where you could just say whatever the you want to say from behind your computer.
So you more think he might have picked that up later from the money?
I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I'm not
'cause I'm
trying to give
assuming
him a
you're
pass
hiding
neither.
that.
I'm not trying to give him a pass. I'm just saying that now I got mad bread and I can say what the I want. And then my circle of people that I'm around might have those same exact sentiments and they just using him as a mouthpiece, or that might be his mouthpiece.
Those sentiments have existed from some white people since the beginning of the time.
Way before him. Yeah.
We ain't gonna be in a space where you comfortable saying it while black people are in the room.
Yeah, come on, bro.
And I mean, some people is letting that go, but Aiden Ross can't come to the strip club if I'm there.
Everybody not letting that shit go, man.
Yeah. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that Joe Budden is right on when it comes to Aiden Ross? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, click on this video right here to find out how this YouTube.
What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and Fat Joe has decided to basically stir up some stuff with Young Buck. And it was when Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda appeared on the Joe and Jada podcast. If you're not aware, Fat Joe just recently did an episode on their Joe and Jada podcast with Jadakiss, and they had Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda up there. And on there, Fat Joe decided to recall a moment where he ran into Young Buck, and the way he tells the story is that Young Buck wanted to come down and fight him, but didn't come down, and Young Buck popped his head out through the security, and Fat Joe swung on him a few times and gave him a two-piece biscuit, basically. And Tony Yayo kind of counters the story and says, tell the story because I never heard about it. And he kind of looks at him a little side-eyed. Same with Jadakiss. He looks at him a little bit side-eyed. And the whole, I don't know, man, something seemed weird about their interactions on there. I mean, it started out really cool. Towards the end, you know, Yayo kind of presses Fat Joe about, hey, did you want to do harmful things to me? What was that about? And it just kind of got ended there. And Yayo kind of looks at him a little bit different and weird. So there was some type of tension there still, but you know, they're still cool. You know, they did a deal, like Fat Joe and Jadakiss helped Yayo and Uncle Murda do a podcast deal with their Valium network. So, you know, clearly it was not, you know, any beef there anymore. But Fat Joe's story decided to stir up a lot of drama because a lot of people look at Fat Joe's stories as lies, or at least they're fabricated to, you know, way further extent to make him look better. So let's play the clip of Fat Joe telling the story, and then I'm going to get into Young Buck's response, as well as the people that were around at that time, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on everything.
You breaking news if I never told nobody or said this story before, but because we saying that I might as well. But you know, I caught Young Buck in that time.
Oh shit!
I never heard that story.
You know he ain't gonna tell 50 that.
Yeah, call Young Buck.
Tell us the story because he ain't gonna tell.
Man, he got two-piece legend. Like,
Oh,
yeah, Young Buck, man. That nigga tried to front on me. He said, bro, I'm telling you.
They put heads on Buck.
I'm telling you.
Supposed to be no head.
No. All right.
So
no
happened?
story, or you want the story?
I want the story.
And so I'm coming off stage. It's like a summer jam, but a winter jam. Right? It was winter, right? So everybody on there, Young Jeezy, Fab, there was a lot of witnesses too. I don't know. They don't never tell my stories when I'm the victor, I never hear the story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting off the stage and it's dumb dark. Like it's mad dark. And there was somebody up on the second thing. He was like, yo, crack. But I just got off stage. I'm ripping it down. Chicago. I'm walking out and says, yo, crack. You hear me, nigga? I look up. Oh, it's Young Buck. I got a water bottle in my hand. fuck out of here. I throw the water bottle up there. I said, come down, pussy. Come down, pussy.
Damn.
Like, come down, pussy.
Damn.
Yo, I'm going crazy.
Oh.
I don't never get like.
So when he came down,
I don't know. I don't get tested. Like, it's very hard to test me. Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, I'm going.
Come on, man.
I just black out. So I'm waiting for the nigga. The nigga up there, he got to come down the staircase, right? So I'm losing my mind, right? Like, yo, come nigga. Come. He had a bunch of niggas with him, too. A bunch of Chicago dudes with him, right? So the cops come and they form like a barricade. Like, there's like 5 cops. They closed the staircase so he won't come. He took too long to come down, by the way. Like, you know, when you see a nigga, you ready to tear him up. You down.
Get there.
Yeah. He's taking too long, right? And so when he comes down, he's in the staircase and he's trying to tell me, like, yo, this ain't got nothing to do. But he was just talking crazy. He tested me to see if Fat Joe was pussy. You know, a lot of niggas is pussy. They act
Joe,
like
you
they
sure
tough,
he just
but
wasn't
you catch
saying
them.
what up? Like he said,
Hell no. It was at the height of the beef.
Oh.
So he's in the staircase. Yo, I wasn't this and that. But he poked his head out just 1 second over the cop's thing. The nigga caught the. Come on. Niggas like, oh.
What he do?
Even the barber hit him.
So what he do?
Even the barber. Even the barber hit him.
He hit us with the my bag. Yo, it wasn't like that. This, that.
Damn.
Then we jump. I tell you, I had that was
Shit sad.
I had the ugly niggas with me.
My bad. I'm just thinking little lines again.
No, I'm just telling you, it was like this. Yo, it happened.
I never heard this story. It's the first time.
I'm telling you the truth.
That's great. Not believe
a lot of stories we never heard. He
He's the one to come up here.
He can't come up here anyway. Because the nigga ain't down with the movement no more. He can't come up here. Say his part. What you gonna say? I'll tell him in his face. Come on, Jada, you fucking with.
Listen, I never look.
So that's Fat Joe's side of things. He says that, you know, he gave him a 2-piece biscuit quickly, briefly, and everything was broken up and they all went their separate ways. Now, the people that were there, and mainly on Buck's side, have spoken out and said this is total fabrication. This is total lies. And one of the first people to respond is Starlito. If you don't know Starlito, he is, you know, part of Nashville, Cashville, Tennessee. Of course, with Young Buck, they had beef themselves, but they squashed it actually fairly recently in public, having an event with a bunch of people squashing the beef. Even DT pulled up with Buck, which was cool. But Starlito quoted the tweet that referred to the Fat Joe clip, and he said this: Cappuccino, I was there. Chicago PD put me in cuffs as they de-escalated. Lil Wayne security got me out of the jam. No one harmed anyone. So that was the first response when it came to this. And the second response was Young Buck. He decided to go on social media and make funny AI videos saying that he just got out of the hospital after Fat Joe gave him a 2-piece, which was hilarious. He posted those clips. And then the following day, he decided to preview a response diss track with a biscuit and little quotes and lines. And then after that, Young Buck's former DJ decided to step in and give his side of the story. He was Young Buck's DJ from 2006 to like 2008 or 2009, so quite some time back. But he says, I wasn't the street guy. I just saw it from my perspective, and this is what happened. So check out the video explaining that.
If you live in a Georgia zip code and have 0 DUIs in the last 5 years, listen carefully.
Hey, yo, what up? Hey, look, I'm DJ Don Juan, right? I was Young Buck's DJ from 2006 to like 2008. And yesterday, I'm wondering why I'm seeing, you know, this post about Fat Joe and this 2-piece biscuit. And so I finally stopped and watched it today, you know. And look, man, the majority of people I know that Joe is a percentage-wise cap. There's always like something and then there's something. And it is what it is. I don't personally know Joe. I know cats that do. It is what it is. I'm not hating on podcasts. I'm a huge fan of Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying, the whole joint. You see how he just kind of put the pillow over. Look, man, I love entertainment, but I was actually there at that Chicago show. And it was a lot of people, yes, and we were up on a top tier. And I was specifically watching this. I'm not the goon, I'm the DJ. So I'm watching everything from like, everybody's in front of me and I'm right there, right? I see this. I'm right there at that tunnel that comes down. What Joe is lying at is Joe pulled up at the bottom of that tunnel with 4 cops with him. Like they were surrounding him. Like there's already a tension in the air that the beef was going on and that Buck was going to be there. And Joe was moving around the whole time with police. I'm not knocking that. That's just exactly what happened. The police didn't just randomly pop up and form some type of barricade at the tunnel. They was already with him. And yes, the police did form a barricade, but they was rolling with him from the stage all the way back to his tour bus. They was there. Buck was barking from the top. The whole crew was, because Buck was down for the unit. Buck was down for 50. I know things have happened, but everywhere we went, you was not going to disrespect 50 Cent in front of young Buck. So Buck was like, he was barking at him, right? Joe comes into view at the bottom of that tunnel and looks up at Buck and says, yo, Buck, no disrespect to you, but fuck 50. And when he said that, like Buck just turned into an animal and they just rammed down that corridor to come down. Like it was a big arena. We were in Chicago and he starts coming down, but he can't get to him because of the police. Buck and Joe and them, as soon as Buck started coming, Joe and them took off to go to the tour buses, bro. And I don't get it. I know it's cap, and they say all news is good news or whatever for the game, for like this business that we're in. And it's funny looking at the memes and stuff like that. But 2-piece biscuit where? Literally. I might as well just been the journalist. I'm the DJ. I'm not the goon, dude. Like, I'm not on the front line ready to go to war physically like that, especially at that time, right? Nowadays, it's a little bit different. But back then, I was very young, was new to the whole play. It's cap, bro. It's cap. Coach PR reposted it. They know other people, RP Tick, Tiller, on them. It's cap, bro. Why, though? And now, bring Buck up on the podcast then. Like I said, like Joe is cap, man. It's all for entertainment though. So I was actually there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. No 2-piece, no biscuit, just Fat Joe with police from the moment he went on stage to the moment he came off stage and to back his tour bus, which was probably smart on his part. Because like I said, Buck was not playing no games back then when it came to anything dealing with G-Unit, 50 Cent, any of that, and Buck definitely had them goons with him, them gorillas with him. They weren't all from Chicago. They were some of them was from the Ville. It was with us everywhere we went. And best believe, yeah. So anyway, shout out to Buck. You know what I'm saying? Joe can keep capping. Shout out to them in their podcast. I ain't tripping, do numbers. But there was no 2-piece and no biscuit. I was there.
So his side of the story from the DJ's perspective is that nobody put hands on anybody. Basically, Fat Joe said, hey, no disrespect to you, Buck, but F 50. And Buck at that time was obviously rolling with G-Unit, riding with 50. So anybody disrespected 50, Buck was willing to go at. And there is history of Buck doing this. I mean, just look at the Viber words where he allegedly stabbed somebody over Dr. Dre and protecting Dr. Dre. So if Buck can do that, it's clear as day he can definitely go at somebody like a Fat Joe. I don't think he was scared of a Fat Joe. Let's be honest here, guys. Let's not, twist the story. But continuing on, after Buck's DJ posted that video of him explaining the incident with Fat Joe responded in the comments and said, man, you wasn't there because you wouldn't be saying this. Buck should be a grown man and admit it. But no worries, this ain't the first time someone lied on an ass whooping. Buck is crazy for denying this. Buck's former DJ responded and said, so explain to me how Buck is going to perform without his DJ. You can't be serious. Bruh, bring back Joey Crack. I don't like Baul Fat Joe. I legit have no reason to cap. I saw you with my own eyes and heard you loud and clear. I gave the direct quote you said, and then you left. Vamonos. You could try and lie about others, but I was the DJ and we saw you enter with police, perform with police, talk ish with police, and leave with the police. I actually think you made the right decision, Joey Cap. We then get to Buck dropping the full track, diss track towards Fat Joe, and it's called Cappuccino, which is, what Starlito said in his tweet. And in the caption, he said, good night at Fat Joe. Dinner have been served. Welcome to Cashville. Cappuccino out now on all platforms. With this track, I'm going to let you guys listen to it, snippets of certain parts that were really interesting to me, and then we'll talk about what he said on the track.
Every day some new shit. These rappers need to quit teaming up on these podcasts, making these little skits. Joe, I'm recovered. Let me talk a little bit. Said you gave me a 2-piece. Well, here's the biscuit. Told the story, but you just had to go and twist it. Thought I would miss it. You threw a bottle of water and didn't think that I would risk it. I ought to take it there, but I'm not gonna act like this scripted. Just here to tell the truth so the fans can't get conflicted. No hands was put on nobody, even though I attempted. I don't know if it's just you, Fat Joe, or the Ozempic, but speak facts when you say my name. This ain't the Rucker Park, I don't play them type of games.
So as you can see, Buck is completely denying the allegations. He basically is saying, hey, you know, I tried to put hands on you. Security got in the way. Nobody put hands on anybody. And that's not the story that Fat Joe told, obviously. After Buck released the diss track, he responded to it under a different page and said, buy his stuff. I heard he's doing bad. I wouldn't have said it if it didn't happen.
You don't have to make feet content to pay for your trip. Just use Kayak. They search hundreds of sites to.
On the actual track, which is really cool, he says he spoke to Who-Kid, and Who-Kid said, you know, G-Unit doesn't feel the same without Banks and Buck in the group. And I totally agree. That's a really, really dope thing to hear. And then he even shouts out 50 on the track and says, you know, 50 knows how I get, you know, I get the money regardless of what's going on. Which is really dope to hear, man. I hope these guys come back together. I mean, even if 50's not involved, because I think 50's kind of moved on from music and just all that stuff, it would be cool to have Banks, Buck, Yayo on a G-Unit tour. That'd be really amazing. And I think that's possible, man. I would 100% go and see the show. But nonetheless, Buck has responded. He's said his side of things. And I'm going to give my thoughts on what I think. So Fat Joe, here's the problem with Fat Joe's story is, why mention this now? When you guys were beefing in your guys' prime in 2005 till 2000 and, you know, because the end of beef in 2011, I think, when Chris Lighty died. So from that time frame of 2004 with New York record, after that, it's basically when the beef with Fat Joe started, till 2011, when 50 and Fat Joe were on the same stage at the BET Hip Hop Awards, you know, showing respect to Chris Lighty. During that time, I never heard Fat Joe mention this story at all until now. So that tells me right there that this story is fabricated, that he fabricated it. Yeah, did he run into Buck? Of course. Everybody confirms that story. But to say that Buck got hit with a 2-piece, that's fabricating the story. And it's unfortunate because the Joe and Jada podcast, there's two things about it that's really the reason why I don't watch it, you know, frankly. One, and it has to do with Fat Joe, both of them. One is that Fat Joe just completely interrupts his guests, interrupts Jadakiss, and it's really hard to listen to a podcast when somebody is consistently interrupting people. That's annoying on any front. People say I do it when I do interviews, when I barely do it. I'm just talking sometimes at a certain moment. And yes, we're human. We'll end up interrupting here and there. But if you just, I just watched the Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda one. It was horrible because of how many times they're talking over each other, interrupted each other. Like nobody can say what they want to say. Like everybody has to like, yo, repeat it millions of times before somebody.
They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride no way.
Rollo, I'm on stream. I'll give you the heads up, but I had to call you because I need some clarification. Well, we need some clarification about this fuck the street shit. Like, you know what I mean? You somebody, I think you're the perfect person to call. You've been through hell and back. You've been the guy who everybody loved and everybody hated. What's your thoughts on the whole thing?
I mean, I think that, all of us have had, conversations offline. And, I think it's a bigger cause. I've been on that fuck the street shit. Like, that's what I've been on before this was announced. So, like, I wouldn't even be me if I ain't embrace the fuck the streets situation. I ain't, a nigga ain't necessarily telling a nigga that's in the streets, hey, if you hustling, put down what you put down and, do whatever you want to do the right way. I'm telling a nigga like, man, when you get your money, invest that shit and get out them motherfucking people way. That's my whole logic to this shit. Like, I ain't gotta be thug motherfucking best friend. I ain't gotta be no nigga friend. You smell me? But I'm gonna go for the cause. I'm 100%. I ain't trying to be accepted by no nigga. I don't give a fuck if nobody ever accept me. You smell me? I kind of went through the hard part, all that, nigga. It was a time where I needed niggas to embrace this shit. You smell me? So, like, I ain't even in no.
Do you think the timing is convenient?
I mean, of course, I think that, niggas got a whole lot of love for thug. That's what I think, of course.
Tell me if how I'm thinking about it, and help me correct. By the way, I'm calling everybody. I want to get everybody's opinion. I'm not a street dude, but I'm just a civilian. But obviously, civilians like consume some of this like content that have to do with the streets. I looked at it today and I said, how they said Jesus died for our sins? I felt like the streets died for Thug. Like, today the streets died, but
I ain't gonna necessarily say that, but you gotta think about it. Even back when whatever happened with myself and motherfucking 21 Savage, like 21 Savage was heartbroken by that. And more lame shit kept happening, and like he said, it was a question mark on whatever the fuck he wanted to say, however he wanted to say it. But nigga, 21 just reached his fucking breaking point. Nigga, all of us was his nigga. So like, nigga, he like, man, he can't win. Like he done did all he possibly could to motherfucking bring shit back together, and he started losing more, nigga. He done lost me. He down there finna lose Thug. He lost a lot of niggas. He lost Warner. He lost a lot of niggas to not death, but goddamn to allegations of what the fuck done went on. But some of these shit true. A lot of this shit true or whatnot. But I think Shawty just reached his breaking point, and I think his love and his passion, because the nigga don't talk much, but you don't know what a nigga going through over there in that room while he playing them games and shit like that. That nigga probably got down. That shit probably fucking with him bad. That's what I think, me personally, from me talking to the nigga.
Okay, so let me ask you for the clear definition. Because I'm stuck between two definitions when I hear, obviously it's a catchphrase, right? Like, you kind of explain it. It's not actually saying fuck street niggas. It's just saying, it's a saying. But tell me the meaning of it, of like fuck the streets. In your opinion, does it mean fuck the streets because it's taken so much from us, whether it's family members, people, time in our lives, going to jail, or is it fuck
in that context, I think in that context, a lot of people and a lot of baby mamas and a lot of moms, and I think that's they motherfucking they opinion about it. Niggas women that's losing their kids and shit. But me personally, nigga, I said in that motherfucker, them folks sent me so many places all around the motherfucking country, 11 different places, nigga. Like, nigga, I love pussy. I love to fuck my girl. I love a woman. I love a bitch thigh. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I hate being away from my bitch. My girl had to ride 11 hours in motherfucking snow and rain and shit, nigga. I be thinking in the bunk every night, like, I hope she make it. I hope she don't get in no car accident and shit. Like, nigga, I actually went through that shit on a massive level. So, nigga, it ain't even just about me. At this point, it's like for my girl, it's for my daughter, it's for my, you know what I'm saying? Like, women, a little nigga, they can raise themselves, because I raised my motherfucking self, but a woman being out here, that shit, it's a real sensitive thing. So, like, I think me personally, nigga, for my girl, for my daughter, I mean, I don't want no nigga to say, oh, you should have thought about that before you sold all these metric tons of weed, heroin, and cocaine. Nigga, I didn't think about that. You smell me? So now, nigga, I think about it. Nigga, hell no, nigga, I seen it. Like, I was going to state at first. A lot of these niggas that's in state went on the stand because you still in your state. When you go to prison, you going to your state prison. Get sent across the map in the middle of motherfucking nowhere. Well, it ain't never got that. It's like 90% white people, 95. Nigga, it was times where I ain't even seen a black officer for a year. You know what I'm saying? Or not like niggas ain't putting themselves in that shit where they going up to the fucking mountains and these crackers telling you bend over, spread your ass cheek, nigga. And if you don't spread your motherfucking ass cheek, nigga, you know how I feel to man to tell your ass to spread your motherfucking ass cheeks. You done that want to die, you better spread them.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why not say or so? Is it fuck the streets or just fuck crime? Because I feel like the streets is also a mentality, right? Like, you know, yes, it might include some of that, but like, you know, because the other side of, and I didn't get to the or.
Man, that shit don't represent nothing good.
Okay, but does it mean fuck the codes associated with it too? Because I think everybody agree. Crime, nobody's gonna stand with that. But
what I'm saying with a code is, nigga, you live by a code. You got values, principles, and morals that you fucking live by, like without motherfucking saying it's a street code, nigga. That's a code within. That's just your integrity. It's certain shit you ain't gonna never do. You smell me? So I wouldn't never say. I don't know how. Some kind of way in our brains, we just apply that shit to the streets. Our value, principles, morals, and integrity. Nigga, that shit just supposed to be us without the word street. You get what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Okay, so if somebody got locked up right now and they got locked up with they gang, under this movement, if they went to the DA and said, yo, listen, let me tell you, that nigga had all the guns, he killed 3 people, that nigga robbed 5 people, would that be embracing this idea of fuck the streets? Because, you know, I mean, at that point, you're pretty much solving crime.
No, we're telling y'all stupid ass don't go through that. We telling you right now, go do that. If you did that, you know what you signed up for. You smell me? Okay. You know 100% what the fuck you signed up for. Well, we telling you right now at this moment, let's avoid that. Like, nigga, we make songs together. I done did a song with Future, 21, all these niggas. We need to do something for the fucking people. All of us rich. Every nigga right here rich. 21 rich, Lil Baby rich, I'm rich, all of us. Even the other side, all these niggas rich. It was a time where it was project housing. Nigga, they giving me a contract right now. The mayor giving me a contract for me to build affordable living for people. Well, what I'm saying is let's avoid that. Let's get away from that. Now, if you in that shit right now, or you get locked up tomorrow, or you get locked up today, and you go in that motherfucker and you finna bring your mans and them down, that ain't what I'm inquiring. Like, I don't even think that's what 21 or nobody else inquiring. I think that they saying shit, gonna y'all out this shit. Throw y'all out this shit. Y'all survive this shit. Now, whatever the fuck went on, fuck that. Let's try to let's fix it. That's what I think that they saying.
But hold on though. I guess this is like, you know, this is why I said like the street. I interpret it as the streets dying for thug, because put it like this. When everybody's saying fuck the streets, now you can.
I agree with you. I'm telling you, I'm not saying motherfucking. I don't think if this shit didn't come out by thug, I think it'll still be super street. That's what I think. Yeah, okay. I agree with that. So I'm not gonna play stupid now.
Okay, and thank you for that. You anytime I've talked to you, you're a straight shooter. I like that about you.
I personally think thug goddamn interrogations done make some sense out the world now. Like, fuck that. Okay, we need to get away from that. Yeah, hell yeah, I 100% think that. I don't give a fuck who said. Like, I think that shit done scarred 21 to the point where goddamn it made him reach his breaking point, to the point where he like, man, we gotta goddamn get away from this bullshit. That's what I think.
Okay, so now does that open up? And usually when I see things like this, you know, I think political. But so that's why I'm not a street nigga, because streets isn't politics. When I hear shit like this, I'm like, what comes with this is amnesty. So now for all the people who said, well, we can't forgive Gunna, this is how you forgive Gunna, right? Like, yeah, he may have, you know, did something that was dishonorable or some people didn't like, but it's idea.
Man, but listen though, man, we talking about, okay, you walk out this motherfucking this stream of your house right now, and you almost got hit by a car and died, right? Mm-hmm. But you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't. You blessed and you see it another day. Why the fuck did you started talking about that car could have killed me? It didn't kill you, so We can start talking about Ghana could have gave Thug Life or Ghana could have did this, that, and third. You won. The fuck? I don't give a fuck if motherfucking the Lakers go to the game and they win by 1 point. They won. Nigga, the whole YSL won. A lot of niggas that motherfucking seen out here, which is the thugs, and there's niggas that's in jail that we need to take care of families. I mean, well, they need to take care of families. Cause some of these niggas don't went to jail for the rest of their life. They need Brian still, they need a lot of shit. But however, what I'm saying is they keep talking about this gun and thug shit. Both of these niggas out and making money and got niggas getting pussy. Niggas, it's a lot of niggas ain't getting no more pussy. It's a lot of niggas ain't.
Did you lose over $75,000 sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel? We may be able to help you get significant compensation.
I got a mother. I got a sister. She trying to blackmail me.
Yeah, a lot of us owe Talil an apology. We were wrong. We were lied to. We took this chick's word to be the truth, when in fact she's a liar. She's deceptive. She's a demon. She tried to ruin this man's life with lies, but tonight everything got spoiled and revealed, and all her lies and all her deception got exposed and put on blast. Chicks like her deserve to rot in prison. Why would you do this to somebody's life? Because you regret a decision that you made consensually. This absolute despicable Jezebel accused Talil of SAing her, full-on graping her at a Streamer Awards after party. She claims that she was intoxicated. She was really drunk, damn near unconscious, and couldn't really consent. But Talil still took it without her permission. And he only stopped having intercourse with her because she started to boo-hoo cry in agony and begging him to stop. That's when he stopped. Now, this chick would even say that she was asexual. She's not even attracted to men. And a lot of nonsense that looking back now, I can see is nonsense. But at the time, man, I see a woman crying like most of us. We see tears coming down. We see somebody who appears to be really affected by this. And we automatically went for the hoopy doop, the okey doke. But now we see the truth, bruh. I feel like one of the red flags during this entire essay story was when she spoke on how she told Talil she didn't want to do it because he had a girlfriend.
My phone was stolen and broken. I had no way to get home, and I was assaulted, you guys, by someone that you guys all love. And I'm so tired of this streaming shit, and I'm done, bro. He taped me. The reason why he stopped anyway is because I started boohoo crying, you guys. I was crying, and he taped me as I'm crying like this. He was like, "Why are you crying?" Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because like I didn't want to, like, you know. And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna talk to you again." I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's the simple fact of like me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a girlfriend.
I don't know how we missed that. Me not wanting to go down this route because you have a girlfriend should have been the first clue. She done something. She did something with Talil. She gave it up easily, and Talil still had a girlfriend, and she knew that she would never be the main chick. So now she regrets it, and that's exactly what this was. I don't know how we missed that or how we overlooked it, but it's not SA because you willingly and voluntarily and consensually gave it up easily because you are cheap, right, to a dude who has a girlfriend, and then you regret it afterwards because you view yourself, I guess, in a high light, but you understand that he would never leave his girlfriend for you because you are literally, you know, a bop. So that's exactly what happened. She gave it up to Talil and then got upset afterwards that Talil stopped speaking to her, kind of ghosted her after he clapped her cheeks. So Talil actually responded back, and he provided, hardcore factual receipts that nobody can really refute. This chick is a demon. One of the first things out of Talil's mouth that was a really good sign here, Talil said that they're moving forward. They have officially started the paperwork process to sue this chick for defamation. To me, that's a good sign because this chick came online, did all she did, made all those accusations, and still didn't file a police report yet. Still in file paperwork yet. I don't know. I've never been SA'd, but I would hope that if you were SA'd, you wouldn't care about social consequences. You would care about confinement more than social consequences. You wouldn't want for him to be canceled. you'll want him to be locked up and confined.
My team has already sent Jordan a cease and desist, and we are also moving forward with a lawsuit for defamation. Jordan has claimed that she was sexually assaulted at the Streamer Awards after party. That did not happen.
He began to go in order and surgically dissect her story, even addressing the tiny details that you would think is not really that important involving her phone. She claims that Talil took her phone. Talil would actually say no, like she had her phone. She had it in the hotel. She left it in the hotel and left. Then she came back to get her phone once she realized she left it at the hotel. So he never took her phone. She had her phone.
Everything was cool that night. Jordan originally left the after party and came back because Jordan misplaced her phone. Not because it was taken by me.
The phone thing might sound insignificant compared to the rest of the story, but the reason why that's important, and you kind of have to address it, because if you can point out any lies or any consistent lies there, then you become the more credible party. So if he can prove that Jordan had her phone all night and that she was capping the lying, then yeah, he becomes the more credible person. So he moves on, and he actually tells a story of she asks to hop in an Uber with him and his hairstylist. They drive to a hotel. He offered to take her home. She says, "Can I use the bathroom and go upstairs?" He goes upstairs with her. Whatever happens there, intercourse takes place.
We got to the hotel. I offered Jordan a ride home. Jordan asked if she can use the bathroom upstairs, and I said, okay. Everything after that was consent. Everything that happened after that was consent between two adults. She was not coerced. She was not forced or pressured. It was a mutual agreement between two adults. Jordan seen everything went left, chat. I hope y'all follow me. And I'm going to show you the timeline, and I got real evidence to prove everything I'm saying. So just please follow me. I know I'm speaking a little fast, but I'm going to slow down for y'all. Everything went left when my partner called. The moment my partner called, Jordan started acting crazy. She got really aggressive, and she was acting weird. She made me uncomfortable, and that's what made me start recording to protect myself. Let me make it very clear right now. I have never recorded no sex tape of Jordan. That was also false. Now, that y'all following me. Jordan seen the call come in from my partner. She got upset, started talking aggressively, and she made me uncomfortable, so I started recording to protect myself.
Which is very consistent with what he said and what she said. Right?
What exactly is your plan?
So what's the plan? The biggest and
right? She didn't want to do it because he had a girlfriend, but they were already doing it before she found out he had a girlfriend, right? So she got hoodwinked from her perspective, but being hoodwinked is not SA'd, right? You giving up the cheeks to a man who has a girlfriend and then finding out he has a girlfriend isn't great, isn't SA'd, right? You shouldn't have been moving so fast. You got your back broken first night, probably ain't even get a cold rag to wipe you off. He then proceeds to provide one of many damning evidence. So the first thing that he played was a video recording of him and Jordan having a conversation immediately after everything happened. Immediately after they had sex, he began to record their conversation. And you know what didn't come up? SA.
I've never had a one-night stand in my life.
What is a one-night stand?
Like after the party type shit when you first meet someone.
I don't know not one woman who would refer to their grape as a one-night stand. I don't know not one woman who would get SA'd and get it taken forcibly from her that she didn't consent to, who would describe that experience as a one-night stand. Of course she wasn't raped. Of course she wasn't SA'd. Of course she felt bad afterwards because she realized she was dealing with somebody who was an F-boy, right? He has a girlfriend, he's cheating on her, and you're just the mistress, right? You're just you're nothing to him. Girls like Jordan Pauline has been told their entire lives they're probably better than the bops and the 304s, like they look down upon. Girls like her probably come to the section and they look down upon the other girls who are also in the section doing too much because they like to present themselves as if they're like holier than thou and they are like high up here and they can't be touched and they don't give it up easily. Whole time, they're no different than the 304, right? They're just in disguise. So once she realized now her entire facade is over with, because she just slept with somebody from the streaming community on the first night who has a girlfriend and who would never talk to her again, or who would probably never wife her up. She now quickly began to devise up a plan to ruin this man's life.
So that's what we just had.
Did we just have one like that?
No. As long as we cool, that's not what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I said, as long as we speak loud, it's not what I understand.
It's 71 days after tomorrow.
That's one piece of evidence. After a while, Jordan wanted to leave. So what did Talil James do? I got her an Uber, a Toyota to be exact. I requested Jordan a Toyota. Jordan left the hotel room. Jordan came back when she realized it was a Toyota. She banged on the door and demanded a black truck. Her words verbatimly after she demanded a black truck was, do I look like the type of to ride in a Toyota? Get me a black truck. Me being a gentleman, I got her a black truck.
You could have stopped the story here, bro. You got us convinced, homie. But he didn't stop here. He provided more damning evidence. But just from my experience, he could have stopped it here, bro. Bro, I'm convinced. I already know what type of girl this is, bro. This is a girl who believes that she's more valuable than what she really is. This is the type of girl, right, who gets embarrassed when she gets effed for free. Yo, girls go out of their way not to get effed for free. Yo, a girl will have you stop at Applebee's on the way to the hotel just so she can get a meal so she can say she ain't get effed for free, yo. Oh, girl will tell you, stop at Wendy's, get me a 4 for 4, man. Get me a $4 meal before we, before you get the box, before you have, so she don't get cracked for free. She got a telly to the hotel, went upstairs to use the bathroom. He went upstairs too. They got into it. She got cracked on a one-night stand for free with no effort put in. He called her that Uber. She said, nah, man, I can't get cracked for free and put in a Toyota. You got to call me a black truck. It didn't stop there, though. He provided another receipt where she asked him for $2,000 afterwards because she didn't want to get cracked for free.
Jordan, I try to blackmail you, Jordan. 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 How, Chad? How? Look at what it say, Chad. Jordan Jordan requested 2,000, and then in the note it says for playing with me, and I try to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me, gang. She's blackmailing me. She's lying on me, bro. That shit is up. She's lying on me, trying to destroy my image, bro. I got a niece. I got a mother. I got a sister. She trying to blackmail me. I got a niece. She trying to blackmail me. I got a niece. I work hard every day for this I got, nigga. What you talking about? And I never let anybody take that shit from me.
I'll be real with you, brother. I'm sure the emotions is real. The emotion isn't winning none of us over, all right? Stick to the receipts, stick to the facts, stick composed and poised, right? Because so far, you're on the right track. You're providing the receipts we want to see, right? But we've seen R. Kelly cry. And R. Kelly was 100% guilty, all right? R. Kelly was the guiltiest you could get. So I don't even buy no tears, bro. I made that mistake with the Jordan Pauline video, bro. Whole time she was capping her butt off, man. So them tears, man, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Get to the receipts. So after this, he provided what I think is the most damning receipt, right? Now, her trying to extort him for $2,000, the audio, to me, that's enough. Like, bro, you got it. You won, bro. This chick is diabolical and devious. But then he provided the text messages of her confessing and admitting that she's about to ruin his life because he wouldn't text her back.
Jordan texts me right here. She said, what you doing? Jordan sends a question mark. I don't know if you text me or not, but my phone is clicked. I can't see her do nothing. Jordan.
A work of Cuisinart,
Jordan sent me on December 8th at 12:01. This is in the noon. Jordan sent me a upside down smiling face. After she sent the upside down smiling face, she sent the Zelle request. Let me show y'all. Follow me, chat. Are y'all following the timeline? Because I'm only gonna come up here one time and say this. Jordan, all of these messages came on December 7th. All of these messages is at December 7th. The Zelle request is at December 8th. This smiley face, she sent this smiley face, right? Boom. Then she sends the Zelle request at 12:19 p.m. After she sends the Zelle request, she realized I was not paying it. Once Jordan realized I was not paying it, Jordan sent me this. You see this meme right here? Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. Let me make it bigger for y'all since y'all can't read. Boom. Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. What? So once Jordan realized I was not paying her $2,000, she sends me this. Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. And guess what she did? She showed me who she really was and showed you who she really was. Came to the internet with false allegations, lied on my name. Lied on my name.
Bro, you've done proved your point, bro. This is the best response to an essay accusations I've ever seen, bro. Provided nothing but receipts and facts. This chick is the devil, man. This chick is the demon, bro. What type of woman will wake up and put an accusation like this? Yo, even if you're not doing it for him, why would you even want to put those accusations on yourself? Like, why would you even want to speak something like that into existence? Great essay is something that traumatized a lot of women, bruh. And you just playing with it, bruh. This chick is the devil, man. This is not cool, bruh. Pray for Talil. I hope Talil takes everything she has. I hope Talil takes this chick to court and take everything, bruh. Take the publishing for that little TikTok song. Everything. Take it all. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? All right. And if you're still watching this video, then click on this video right here, right here somewhere on my screen to watch another good video where I break down why I think Charleston White is going to really regret this decision. Click on this video right here to find out what that decision is. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.
In 2013, what I do after that? I was still in Chicago. Did I run from that too?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure out.
So what I do get shot.
Why you not in Chicago?
Chicago.
I just want to know if you real.
You need to get all disrespectful.
I love the city, but fuck Chicago. Ain't shit in Chicago, and I hope one day that y'all leave.
I seen a picture of you and Lil J sleeping on the same couch. Did you know he was gay when back then?
Shut your bitch ass up. You lying. Now you saw me sleeping on the couch with Lil J. You on some bullshit. Folks on some bullshit. Now I slept.
Did you know?
You live with Queen D, J-Man too? Before you push your people.
So you said now Lil J left. Lil J backdoored me for Queen D.
I've been.
So now we was off. Now we all.
Backdoor.
So now me, Lil J, Queen D, and J-Man was off.
They was folks.
I ain't never fucked J-Man.
Got your lucky jersey?
Haven't washed it since the win streak started. I am not sitting next to you.
Nature Made vitamins?
On it.
Nature Made is made to care for fans on game day and every day.
Hey, Dad, go long. Oh. Touchdown! Oh!
So you can bring your all season long. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
4 a.m.'s not that early, you told yourself. Then you found a cheap afternoon flight on Kayak. Time your takeoff, board at a better hour. Search and compare holiday travel with Kayak.
For getting me through all the times, good and bad. I want to thank my team for being my team. Let's rock it out. I fear no one.
Actually throwing out there.
What time it is? Let's get it.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of opinions about me and Munchie and how we communicated with each other on Tuesday. A lot of people's narrative seems to be as simple as like, Adam kicked you and therefore you a bitch, or you let him hoe you out or whatever, which to me is like kind of mind-blowing that that's an actual take that grown-up people on the internet are actually throwing out there. This is what happened. We're on the podcast.
It kind of mind-blowing that's actual take that grown-up people got that take on the internet. You're the same person that talk about dick. It's kind of mind-blowing. You're an old man, 47 years old, when you're running around talking about dick all day. That's mind-blowing. What? It's kind of mind-blowing that you up here think everything's a game and take no responsibility for nothing. That's mind-blowing. But go ahead.
Munchie shows up and he's like a little drunk, like a little bit, but like pretty quickly within the podcast starting, it starts to become clear like, oh, this is going to be a thing. Like this fool is getting drunker than he probably should be. Ends up being a 5.5 hour episode. So partway through, it's just starting to dawn on me, like this dude is just running the whole podcast. Like he's just completely it's very hard to have a conversation. When one person is just kind of using up all the oxygen and just, I'm like, you hear this like early on in the podcast, I'm asking Lush questions, like specific questions about his relationship, because that's kind of what we were digging into with Lush and Germ. And then Munchie's just kind of like diving in there and like asking other questions, like before Lush could even begin to answer my question. And at this point, I'm starting to get kind of annoyed. Like, okay, this sucks. This is like bad quality content, I'm pretty sure, if I'm asking this dude questions.
So, I'm going to point this out. He said at this time, this is when I realized that this is going to be a thing, and it was irritating him. But on a podcast, he says, I've been wanting to talk to you about it for a long time. I want to share that. That's how he does it. He get irritated about something, and then he tell you all what everybody said around the world. And then the thing is, he don't worry about nothing but it's the chat, the comments. This will make him go comment. This will, instead of being a friend and tapping with your homie, hey, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how it look, what they saying, but this is what it is. Instead of tapping with Munchie, and Munchie say tap it with me, he get on here and talk to the audience because he hear Trig say, hey, you kick him, it's up.
And can't even begin to get a response. That being said, we're already on stream. I already knew this was going to be a long one, so I wasn't really like jumping down Munchie's throat or anything like that. So then as the episode keeps going, me and Munchie, I'm starting to get a little bit more annoyed by the fact that he's so drunk. And so I start telling him, yo, like, stop touching me, because he's kind of doing this thing where he like, as he speaks, he's tapping me on the shoulder. And it's really like, I actually really don't like that. Like I was doing a podcast with Brandon the other day, and he was doing it to me too. And I don't like it. Like when people like try to get your attention over and over on a podcast by tapping you on the shoulder. Like actually my girl has pointed this out to me too. She's like, sometimes when you're talking to me and you're like trying to get my attention, you'll keep tapping me and it pisses me off. And through her telling me that I was doing that, it made me realize that it also pisses me off when other people do that.
Through her, it made me realize that it pissed me off too. Through her being annoyed by it, that I do it to her, I understand that I get annoyed by it by other people. Somebody take this motherfucking phone from him, bro. Through her, So if she never got annoyed by it, you would never be annoyed by it. Why could be, man? I hate when people do that. You know what I'm saying? This, that. I don't want to do that. Through her. So she don't like it. I don't like it.
That to me. So I kept telling Munchie, like, stop fucking tapping me. And you saw how it kind of went on the podcast, is that like he kept touching me, and I kept asking him to stop. And finally I kind of blew up and I'm like yelling, like, bro, fucking stop. Like I was really yelling, like, bro, fucking stop. Like I was really upset because it's like, this is my podcast. I feel.
There we go. Bro, fucking stop. Bro, just fucking stop. Bro, this is my podcast. I'm 22. Your podcast ain't nothing without other people. You're not a live streamer. You're not these certain like talent that people come see regardless. You're not that. They come on No Jumper. They see No Jumper for the cash you have, from the people that you bring onto No Jumper. So it's protecting your podcast. But your podcast consists of multiple facets and multiple people that makes this podcast jump. Because when you don't have those people on the podcast, guess what? Your podcast goes dum 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 do 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 do. Your podcast is doo doo.
What? I just got a loan for $5,000 straight to my bank account, and I'm actually freaking out because now I can go on a vacation. I went to Fast One.
Trap LaRoche just exposed Adam 22 for snaking Faux Extra. Interesting story here. We about to get into a bit of this. I'm gonna just say, I don't know. I think Kiwi Head just spiraling. Everything, he just looked bad in every situation. I don't know, bro. Y'all be the judge of the story and online, but we gonna do it up. Do 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 do. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Man, golly. I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. New video. A lot going on with No Jumper, bro. I'll be honest with you. And I would say like No Jumper, but really it's Adam 22. Adam 22 don't got the best relationships. And that's what you could just tell from so many different situations with his cast, with different artists and content creators. Is just like, I mean, if you having a problem with everybody, do everybody got the problem? Or are you the problem? I'm just throw that out there. But Ari Paul, shout out Ari for the content. He might see this and strike my shit. Cause I don't care for him. It just is what it is. I don't care for him. You know what I mean? But I feel like I should be able to get up here and say how I feel about things just like he does. He paint because as serial killers 24/7, having zero actual evidence of these people being serial killers. So I feel like I could get up here and go, Harry Potter, that stupid ass bow tie, that dumbass cardigan vest. Yeah, that's what I think. In the 40s. He's in the 40s. The 40s with the cardigan sweater. Anyway. Ari had some things to say about the Faux Extra situation. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I watched this whole thing. Again, shout out Trap LaRoche for this content, and y'all should go peep this because it's an interesting story involving him, Adam 22, Cam Capone, and 4 Extra. Really interesting stuff here, but it was a piece of this that I want to bring to y'all, and that's what we about to do. If this is your first time to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. I got that from Faux Extra, so y'all understand that too, because I still get a lot of you guys in the comments like, it's like and subscribe. Do you think that I don't know that it's like and subscribe? Just out of curiosity, like, you know what I mean? But again, that's me like paying homage to like Faux Extra. He said that one time, and I was like, I really like that, so now I use it. You know what I mean? So, like and subscribe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. If this is your first time to the channel, shame on you, but we about to get straight into this nigga got the hexagon, plexiglass, bifocals, gang. I don't know. Every. Shout out all my good people. I greatly appreciate y'all supporting all that, man, for real. But yeah, let's do this.
Thing went wrong, and this is where I'm gonna tell you some stuff that nobody knows. Offline. I'm gonna tell you some stuff. I'm gonna just put it out there, okay? And this is no disrespect. 4Extra's entitled to feel how he felt about Adam, and he went through a terrible trauma. And as he discusses in this interview, having his enemies on the show laughing at him when he was going through that hurt his feelings, and that's valid, right? Adam, he's not seeing it that way. He's thinking it's a lighthearted show. He wasn't personally making fun of 4Extra. He feels like, bro, we talk about the news. You was in the news. That was front page New York Post. All these big publications were talking about what happened to 4Extra. So Adam feels like he's entitled to have a show and talk about it if it's in the.
I want to say this too, right? The front page of New York Times and all that. Yeah, that's true, but nobody was making light of the situation. Those publications was not cracking jokes and getting commentary from his enemies. Just want to throw that out there, but let's continue.
News. Same way that if Munchie B gets indicted for 5 murders, bro, we're going to be talking about it. And they probably a couple people in the room are going to make jokes about how he's the demon of Inglewood, the King Von of Inglewood, and he was just the grave.
Stop right there. Let's not even do that to Munchie, gang. Like, what's all this about, man? Why you don't tell me about some of the people across the pond? This nigga about to indict Munchie, gang. Pay attention.
Or whatever, right? And like, if he feels like that's disrespect and he doesn't feel like that should have been spoken about on the show, that's fair. But ain't no way Adam going to be like, bro, this is what it is. Now, in the midst of that, there was a rumor going around, okay? Before we go into that, okay? So what happened is that 4Extra apparently called Adam very upset and basically said, yeah, come meet me at a spot. And Adam said he felt like 4Extra was going to hurt him or kill him, or he was like, nah, I was getting bad energy from him. I didn't want to go meet him. He offered to go to the hospital.
Spooky Johnson. Spooky Johnson. Just throwing that out there. He said he got bad energy. You're Adam Grandmaison. What's anybody gonna do to Adam Grandmaison? What? Okay, let's continue because this is good.
Or meet him. He was told no visitors at the hospital, and then Kevin Gates was at the hospital. So Adam felt some type of way about not being invited to the hospital when Kevin Gates was at the hospital, and 4Extras felt some type of way about Adam talking about him on the show. 4Extras invites Adam to, I guess, a studio or a location. Adam doesn't feel comfortable and doesn't go. And that's where the relationship breaks down. And between these two guys, they're two hard-headed guys that are successful in their own fields where they're from, all right? They get love where they're from in two different worlds. They ain't seen eye to eye, okay? And at this point, the relationship's hard to fix, right? In the midst of that, the rumor starts going around that 4Extras are asking for $50,000 for an interview. Now, because Adam is upset about the situation with 4Extra and 4Extra not showing him love, not inviting him to the hospital, okay? Adam starts airing that out on the news and on the show and stuff like that, okay? Saying, oh, 4Extra's wanting $50,000.
Look, I just got to point this out, right? Shut up, buddy, whatever. Look, though. He mad about not being invited to the hospital. Hey, the man told you pull up, but you were spooked. You said you was getting bad energy. What kind of energy you getting, gang? What kind of energy do you hold yourself?